Pickleball Gym, the first dedicated indoor pickleball facility in Grand Rapids, featuring 5 full-sized indoor courts and 2 trainer courts that feature a professional outdoor pickleball surface. 16-foot full enclosed ball containment nets on every court will ensure that you will never have to yell "ball" again. Looking to level up your game? Join any one of our leagues, drill sessions, or training clinics scheduled throughout the week. Industry lighting, online booking, key code access, custom training courts, and players' lounge are just a few of the amazing things about All In Pickleball Gym. Come check out our facility in Byron Center, Michigan at 400 76th Street, Byron Center, or visit our website at allinpickleballgym.com.
Remember saying, "Let's get together soon." For nights on the town, days full of play, and experiences you'll never forget. Well, sooner became later, and you and your friends are long overdue for a reunion that picks up right where you left off. So stop saying soon, because the best time is now in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
We are Selkirk. We are pickleball.
Pickleball?
Yeah, pickleball.
All ages, family, friends, dinks, drives, Ernies, ATPs, and whatever this is. 10 years in and just getting started. Here and not going anywhere. We are you, and you are who we work for. Family-owned, USA-based, pickleball proud. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
All right.
I think we're good.
Thank you for getting through our technical difficulties. Testing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's a big echo. I wouldn't know if it was, like, I muted these other mics, but... This is Thursday premiere night at All In Pickleball Gym. And... Okay, everybody can hear me now. This is our first round of first-round games. We're going to have there's 16 teams tonight, a full field, so we are going to do 2 sets of first-round games. This is the first group. I'm Alan True, and I'm joined tonight by Jeff Howlett, Tori Much, still in Arizona, soaking up the sun. Jenna Timmer is ill, so we hope she's feeling better, and will be able to join us on one of these other weeks. We only have 2 more premiere nights before the finals. So this week, then mixed doubles next week, and then we will have a break. And then the finals. So Jeff, we can hear each other now.
I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
Got rid of that echo.
We're back. All right.
So as you were listening, I'm like their 3rd, maybe 5th choice, so I'm here just filling in.
You're the original.
Well, that got away a while ago.
You're the original. You just we know that you don't need the court credits here, so we got other people who needed it more. You're a busy man with your teaching, coaching, and your DGF court solutions, which we will talk about. But let's quickly, because we missed the beginning, let's set the stage here on center court. We have the 8 seed. It's Aiden Fickle and Caleb Passarelli against the 9 seed. Sergeant Almedo and Chris Walker. Caleb and Aiden are Lakeshore guys, Hamilton and Holland. Sergeant and Chris from the other side of the state. Sergeant is I think this is his first premiere night. And he played Division I tennis at Toledo. Has had some good results so far in his budding pickleball career. And I think we've seen why early in this match. I imagine it's your first time seeing him play also.
It is, definitely.
Anything stand out as you're watching the beginning of this match with him?
Well, we talked about earlier, he was, even when we weren't on air, but he puts a lot of spin on the ball. He has a lot of great backhand slice. Just took one to the chest there, but he's seen a number of his balls coming off the net back to him after his return of serve, and we were talking about how he has that severe slice return, sets up for a good overhand top spin, and I know Caleb's taken advantage of that a number of times, but they're coming out strong. I mean, 7-4 right now.
A little run going on here from the Lakeshore duo, Fickle and Passarelli. Aiden is one of those kids who came up playing pickleball. You know, you see that more and more now. Didn't necessarily come over from tennis or other sports, has been playing pickleball. Family plays pickleball, and it's been a passion for his to really play in one of these and climb the ranks.
I think it's actually his middle name.
Pickleball. Yeah.
PB they call him once in a while, but
how many, with pickleball getting more popular, how many kids do you think we're going to get named Ernie or middle names of those? And
or Dake.
Or, or Nelson, those kinds of things.
Exactly.
So, but Olmedo and Walker off to a good start. Chris Walker has played in several of these, and he comes from a bunch of different sports. Soccer, tennis, also has played pop tennis, which is a whole lot of fun, and I think translates pretty well. Over on court 2, Alec Timmerman and Brett Michaud. Alex played in several of these. Brett has also, but he took a little hiatus from TPNs, and now he's back, so excited to see how he does coming back. So far, so good over there, as they're taking on the 12 seed of Jeff Globerson and Mitchell Storms. Both guys came from tennis. Jeff, if you are a West Sider, Jeff played tennis at Grand Valley State. And I haven't, this is, unless I missed something, I believe this is both of their first TPNs.
I think so.
Yep. So, and that's a tough first round matchup. If you haven't played in one of these, take on Timmerman and Mashad. So they're down 2-8 here to begin. We'll see if if they kind of settle in here and make that a closer match. On court 3, Sam Khalid, Lucas Pereira, who did very well the last time they played together in this. That's a tough duo. They made it all the way to the finals and gave a pretty good game to Casey Cullen and Connor Mogul.
Okay.
And so they're down there. They're playing Aaron Caterberg and Seth Sherich, who really is the home team here. Aaron, Grand Rapids area player. Seth coaches right here.
Absolutely.
You can come drill with Seth. And that's a tough matchup, too. So that 4 seed, that 4, maybe a little bit deceiving because that team went all the way to the finals last time. And then court 5, our 1 seed, the new 1 seed, Nick Romano and Connor Mogul. Casey Cullen and Jason McNulty ended up having to drop tonight. And they are taking on Mike Kiley and Jared Sweet. Mike is another Grand Rapids area player, lefty. He's played a little bit of senior pro here and there. And Jared, very athletic young player from the Lakeshore. So that's the scene we've set in our first round matches here. This is our all-in volley zone, so you can watch all the matches on a split screen. As we get further into the draw, we'll start focusing more on one court or the other. If you don't like that and you want to just watch one court, you can find those individual streams somewhere, but you won't get to hear me and Jeff.
Yeah, that's true.
We are also want to extend a warm welcome to our viewers from Selkirk TV. We have Sergeant here on center court playing with a Selkirk.
I had the privilege of teaching a session with DJ Howard from the Lansing area that is sponsored by Selkirk as well. Kind of turned me on to these new shoes they're putting out.
Selkirk shoes. I've heard a lot about that, yeah.
Very, very nice. All right. I'll try to talk up a little bit.
Yeah, I just was looking into those.
They're comfortable. I just got them and put them on for the first time today. But they only have a few colors, but they're definitely, they've got like a 6-month warranty for soles. And they fit comfortable. They go right to size, basically. So if you're looking at ordering them, order them the same size you've been wearing ever since. So.
Yeah, that's it's cool to have one of the leading paddle companies also starting to make shoes. It's interesting how little. Someone asked me today, a newer player said, "Who's the dominant brand if I want my shoes and my paddle to match?" And there's not necessarily, right? Adidas. I wear Adidas shoes. I haven't played with an Adidas paddle. I guess Wilson for shoes, but their paddles, people, they had some paddles out, but not anything that maybe one of these guys would use out here.
And I don't think Yola's got shoes yet.
No Yola shoes.
No Yola shoes.
Revelin, our local company, make great paddles. No shoes.
Might
no.
be a good suggestion for Revelin.
Maybe. That biodegradable shoes. I would love that.
Oh my gosh, the materials they have at their fingertips, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They could come up with something.
I'll wear shoes with volcanic ash in them. So maybe Selkirk will become that brand. But
That's very possible.
And are you still doing clinics with Engage?
I am. Haven't done any of their big camps that we do, 80 camps cross country, every year. Some things have changed there a little bit, but they're still doing those, and they're 3-day camps. But kind of mix them up with like Eva Welcher will come in and do some clinics with me throughout the summer. We do one a month for 4 months, and DJ and I have been doing some on mental toughness throughout the winter. So kind of an area of the game that a lot of people leave out and don't really develop well. But, we decided to kind of educate people early on. So.
Olmedo and Walker take game 1, 11-7. If you're Fickle and Passarelli, though, I think the silver lining is that could have been a larger margin. They came back, made that a competitive first game, and I think settled in. I can't remember. Aiden's played in several of these. I can't remember if Caleb's played in one. If he has, it hasn't been many of them. So I think he settled in a little bit after the initial first points, and I expect a competitive second game.
When you come out playing a team that you've not seen before, a player that's not been at our club before, not been around here, so it takes a little while to get the feel of that. And you know, they set him up for he had a couple, maybe a couple attempts at around the post, nailed one of those, but I think we were going to see a different game here. I think they start off with the ball, and let's see if they can score and come out on top, get some points on the board right away.
I agree. And elsewhere, not too competitive either in the other matches right now. 11-3, Timmerman and Michaud take game 1 on court 2. On court 3, Khalid and Pereira take it 11-3, and then Pickle over on court 5, Romano and Mogul
That's
come out on top.
Actually. I mean, I know they're our #1 seed, but you know, it's hard to not get a point from Mike, Kiley, or Sweet. I mean, that's just that had to be a strong start.
Romano and Mogul they played together a lot. They haven't in the last couple of TPNs. Thought they would do a little something different, but when they have been together, not too many losses, not even too many matches going to 3 games when they play together. But like you said, Kiley and Sweet, if you haven't seen these guys play before, Jared, very athletic, really good singles player as a result. And Mike, big lefty, has some power, as we mentioned, has played a little bit of senior pro, both in mixed and men's. And then he played in like a minor league type event, or I can't remember exactly what it was, but he's played some high level stuff.
Wow.
What a couple of digs there on center court. Somehow we're still playing this point. Still playing. A lot of trigger pulls.
Good.
Yes.
How bad as you want to.
And Chris Walker's fired up after that, as he has a right to be. And they're up 2-0. That point looked like it could have been finished out either way several times. Chris is feeling it right now.
He's feeling it. I have to wonder how many times they might have played together. This is a new setup for them. I'm not sure.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
They are both from a similar part of the state. I would imagine they've played together some. Looking briefly at their dupers, I didn't see too many or any matches together, but complementing each other really well so far. I guess when you're that aggressive and they're crashing hard, easy to play with.
And they're stacking. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
I did, yeah.
So that comes usually from some experience with each other, knowing how we play best together.
Mm-hmm.
You get it usually with a righty-lefty, but that's not the case here. So
yeah, and usually when you see D1 tennis players, you don't always see them stacked to the right, but that's the case here with Serge, and he's playing it very well. Well, they're usually, too, when you see the right side, them stack one way, the right side player is very traditionally more of a reset, setup guy. That's not the case with him either. He's aggressive, and they poach, they crash each other's shots. So it's working right now, but let's see if Passarelli and Fickle can take a couple points here. They win that hands battle. Very quick. Fickle and Passarelli, good hands. I've played against both of them a little bit, Aiden more. And he is a much different player than even the last time I played against him. He's, I think, vastly improved throughout the course of the last even 6 months. Some of that through playing in these TPNs. Even those resets. Then a missed dink, but what a couple of displays of hands before that.
absolutely. Three.
I think on court 5 we did avoid the second pickle. No double pickle. I watched pro yesterday and there was a double pickle. I want to say our local star Andrea Coop had a double pickle with Jesse Irvin yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
In they're playing in Mesa right now. Obviously very tough to do at that level.
Yes, it is.
I'm doing some on-the-fly research about our 12 seed, Globerson and Storms. So,
wow. Kind of go into the I formation there.
So Globerson, he is listed as Portage. Played 5-0 in last year's Beer City Open. Had some solid results there.
Let's see if
Michael Storms, also from Portage. He
on the post shot for Walker.
well, now I feel bad about not recognizing Michael Storms. He has a win over me on his duper.
It must be, you blocked it out. I'm pretty sure.
I must have, yeah.
Yeah.
With the split screen, it's
I
hard.
can
It's
understand.
small. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's yeah.
Oh. It is hard. I don't remember any of my losses, really.
I mean,
There's a couple, actually, I remember real well. But
finished off there, Mogul and Romano.
oh, great shot. What a get there.
They are through to the next round. Surgeon with a big get.
Yeah, what a big get. See this tennis slide at the backcourt.
Yeah, those guys have a way of
They
just
do.
knowing how to do that.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh, body bag.
body bagging going on.
Caleb put his hand up. That's
I see they're looking at fining for that
I
nowadays. in the pro
saw
level,
yeah.
so-
It's going to be interesting to see how they enforce that, because there has to be clear intent,
Yes.
right? Like that one would not have counted. I don't think that was not an intent at just taking somebody's face off.
Yep.
Getting hit, certainly part of the game.
It is.
The threat of getting hit, part of the game. Hitting at your opponent's body, certainly part of the game. Firing one directly at their eyes, probably a good rule to make that finable.
Usually the inexperienced that does that. You know, they think they have power, but they have no control over it. You
Usually-
seldom see that from a pro player.
Usually, but I think this fine thing has been put in place because of Ben Johns, and I don't think he's an amateur.
I remember a shot that was fired off at the Beer City that was unfortunate, but it was definitely one went into the crowd and could have taken someone out. You know,
Sure.
It was like, wow, they have a lot more power than we ever see, because most of their shots are intended to stay close to the inside the court, and that one went all the way to the back underneath the VIP and everything. So
We have another finish on court 3. Khalid and Pereira continue their winning ways. They have now only lost in the one TPN final they played together. Other than that, they are. That's going to be a team that can run right through this draw. They are a very tough squad. You see warming up on court 5. That's Jaron Faltanowski and Caden Young.
another tough team.
Another tough team, so they'll be coming up next.
Lakeshore and Allendale.
Globerson and Storms, more competitive second game here now. Made some headway there. They're down 6-8. Same here on center court, where Fickle and Passarelli keeping this one
Close.
keeping it close. Very competitive, even within the game itself. The points are very competitive.
A lot of similar play on both sides of the map. So we got some winners coming up.
Yeah, well-matched teams here on center court in terms of the style of play and ability level and all that. And we have our first winners up here in the booth. Connor Mogul, Nick Romano.
Thanks.
We see you guys a lot. Connor, I just ran into him at the grocery store
Long
before
time no
this.
see.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Little
Yeah.
shopping trip.
Yeah, you know, we both got to get nice and filled up before he plays and I just sit here and talk. So there's, yeah, we had to both protein up a little bit.
That's right.
Love it.
So you guys are back together now after a little hiatus. How'd it feel to share the court again?
I mean, it's always fun to play with Connor. We're the kind of the original crew, and both Spring Arbor guys. We got a couple tournaments coming up here, and yeah, it's always fun to share the court with a good buddy. So yeah, it was fun.
So what's on the schedule? What do you guys have coming?
We're going to Florida to Cape Coral PPA. So should be fun. Looking forward to getting out of the weather here, and yeah, it'll be really nice down there, I think.
When is that tournament coming up?
It's the first week of March. I think it starts like the 4th or 5th or something like that.
Christmas. I'm actually going down on Monday to Cape Coral. My parents
Oh, yeah?
Monday, so I'll be coming back on the 1st. So
Oh,
I'll miss
man.
you guys, but
Oh, you got to change the flight to stay down and support the boys, right?
I might have to do that.
One more week.
Or you stay down and play in the qualifier.
There
Maybe
we
you'll
go.
get into the
There we
draw.
go.
Jeff. Yeah.
First round draw.
Yeah, maybe that.
Battle it out.
So how do you guys already know how that works? Will you be in the qualifier and have to play your way in? Will you be in the main draw? How does that, or do they not tell you yet?
I mean, yeah.
I think we'll be in the qualifier, yeah. I don't think anymore you can be in the main draw of a PPA unless you're a signed UPA player. I'm pretty sure, but so yeah, we'll most definitely be in quali. So
All right.
We'll be grinding on a Wednesday. Yep.
Okay. We'll keep an eye out on that.
I might have to check flights. I might have to stick around.
Oh, look at that. He's going to stick around and do that.
Let's go.
Here we go.
All right.
Cool.
Well, good luck, guys. I know you got more to do tonight. Hopefully, we'll talk to you again. But thanks for the update. Good luck down there, and hopefully we'll tune in. You know, the announcing won't be as good on the PPA streams, but
no shots.
Yeah, but the play will be just as good.
Hopefully, that's the goal.
All right, guys. Thank you. Congrats on the
cool.
win.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck, Jeff. Next winner's coming in.
All right. Next winner's up. Sam and Lucas, good to see you guys again.
Yeah, thank you. I think Lucas got a mic on, but
Okay. Oh, did you? Oh, here, we're going to flip this around. We're going to do it. It's the beauty of live TV. We're good. All right. Brighton's finest. How you guys doing?
good.
Doing good.
Good. Before we start, because I didn't talk to you guys before you played last time, can we just live get a pronunciation on both of your last names so I can make sure I'm saying it right?
So I'm Khalid.
Khalid. Okay. I've been saying it wrong.
Pereira.
Pereira. Okay.
Yep.
All right, good. I can say it right from now on.
There you go.
Your families have probably been lighting me up in the streams both times, but I don't look at the comments, so I didn't know. All
Well,
right.
Lucas was pretty upset last time. He almost had like tears.
Oh, yeah. You know
guys
what?
kept, destroying that name.
They
pretty
had
much.
it. They had it spelled wrong too on here. So last time they missed an R. There was all kinds of things. But anyway, we've got it now. It didn't affect you last time. Maybe it helped you. Who knows?
Got me fired up.
So you guys went almost all the way last time. What's the difference tonight? What do you got to do in order to just kind of get over that hump and maybe take home the prize?
Yeah, I think we're feeling really confident. We've been practicing, playing a lot since the last All In. So I think me and Sam couldn't feel more confident with ourselves and how we've played the last couple of weeks. So that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
When you guys work on things, when you guys play during the week, are you playing out matches? Are you drilling? Are you trying to find the best competition you can? Like, what do you do to prepare for something like this?
We'll drill a lot too, but we'll get games twice a week, 3 days a week. Some of our friends are here too right now, and we're supporting them at the same time. Yeah, it's a mixture of different things. You got to drill, but you also got to be able to put that in a game setting. So it's a mixture of different things.
Okay. So of the friends, which of these other teams here are you hoping that you'll see down the line, maybe in the final?
I'm not going to say names because
Okay,
I don't want to
all right.
upset any more,
Got
any
it.
of my friends. But, I hope, and, we had a group of all of us that were in a group, so I hope they all make it. So.
Okay. That's a very good answer.
Hey, it's a smart answer.
It is. You may have a career in politics if pickleball doesn't work out. All right, we have more to come, more matches to come, other winners coming up. So I'll let you guys go get prepared, cheer on your friends. But congratulations on the victory.
Thank you,
and
guys.
I've got your names now.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Good luck. Still hanging on here in a championship court here. Just 9-6, huh?
Yeah, these points are long points. A lot of back and forth, a lot of resetting, a lot of things going on. So it's been an entertaining match, even if it only goes 2 here, which Walker and Almeida are trying to do. And we have our next winners. Alec Timmerman, Brett Michaud.
Congratulations, guys.
Oh, hold on. Make sure we can hear you. There you guys are.
Thank you.
Now we
Thank
got you.
you. There I
Yeah. So, what worked in that first match?
Alec. Yeah.
Alec worked.
Did most of the work.
Good. All right. Okay.
I don't know. Brett was poaching a lot, but I was setting him up pretty all right with some drops. And then I think in the second game, the one thing that was really messing with me was Jeff hits a surprisingly heavy ball. So I'm like, I didn't know when to step up and when to take my time with it. So I was struggling there for a little bit, and I think he figured that out. He was aiming for my feet. So once I figured that out, we were fine again. But I went downhill really quick for just a second and then bounced back. So. But it's nice having Brett, who's watching for anything that's 3 inches over the net, and he's going to snap on it. So that's a huge weapon to have as a teammate, that's for sure.
Yeah, thanks.
Had you guys played those two before?
I've never. I don't think I've ever. I just met both of them actually tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike and I go way back. He's been around for a long time, but then kind of disappeared for a little bit, or just didn't want to play with me. I don't know. But I stopped going to Kalamazoo, but no, it's nice to see Mike again for sure, and he even more solid at the net than I remembered. So his blocking was like unbelievable. So made us play like 8 more balls than we wanted to each speed up. So
Yeah, no kidding.
yeah, but Jeff no, and he was messing with me for just a little bit, but got him. Yeah.
Brett, what's this product placement you got here tonight? I don't think I recognize the brand.
Yeah, Pickleball Apes.
Pickleball Apes.
Yeah, the apes.
Yeah.
I got
you
them out
got
here
more?
too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Unzip it. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been playing with them, my brother and I, for the last year and a half or so.
Okay.
We like them. They're just soft, reliable, sturdy, just good for our game overall.
Okay. So you have the paddle as well. I
Yeah.
didn't even know that. It was
Yeah.
the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Where
He's played with all the other ones too, and he's stuck with apes.
Okay.
So
I know that. I've seen you with a lot of different paddles. So,
yeah, we move around. But yeah, we've been stuck with them for the last year and a half or so. Don't ask me where they're based out of because I do not know.
Okay.
Although I should.
That was going to be my next question.
I was gonna ask, is this new or is
I've
the
had
shirt
this one
new?
for a while. I just don't
have
wear
you?
it too much.
I was
but
gonna say I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, they got nice stuff.
I like
really
it.
enjoy
I
their
like the
paddles.
logo.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey.
They're awesome.
Shout out to Apes.
That's right.
We're on Selkirk TV, but that's okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different paddle companies.
Shout out to
represented.
Selkirk. There we go.
Shout out to Go Pickleball.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a fun event.
All right, we're still. Oh wow, this is we're turning.
Yeah,
it's
what's
turning
happening
into-
here? What's the
okay.
score?
It's 9-10.
Yeah.
Fickle and Passarelli are serving to try to stay in the match here.
Yeah, no kidding. All I heard was a lot of yelling during our match.
There's a lot of yelling.
Yo. Yeah, side out.
Very fast paced.
Awesome.
Have you seen either? I assume you run into these guys.
Yeah.
Because they're West Side guys. Have you played Chris and Serjan over here?
You know what? I've seen Chris I don't know how many times and never played him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's in here during. Yeah, you guys are in the same draw a lot on TPNs. We've probably never crossed paths.
Where are they from? East Side?
East Side.
Nice.
And Serjan, his partner. I think this is definitely his first TPN.
Ooh, close alcohol.
Oh, what's happening?
Really close
That
alcohol.
one.
Let's see that in an instant replay.
This is a very important.
What does Ray say?
Oh, we're gonna stick with it.
Caleb bites his tongue.
He did.
Tough one.
You know what?
That's tough.
It looked. I would have thought it was in from sitting up here on this angle. From right here.
It was close.
I would like to know how many just clean win pickleball matches there are versus something dorky or a net roll. Like so many matches happen with those. Like what happened there? Game point match, shake hands.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I will also say this: there's been when I've watched pickleball on TV, there's been ones where I thought like clearly that ball is in or out, and then you see the replay and it's not. So naked eye, I don't want to make that call. You know.
Yep.
Serge has played a lot of tennis. Seems like an honest dude.
Has he been playing pickleball for a while?
He has not.
Okay.
He just played D1 tennis at Toledo and kind of walked in and has been playing some 5-0 and some other events, and so I think he's pretty new.
Well, let's catch him in the finals. How about that?
Yeah,
That's
maybe
what I'm
that.
talking about.
All right, I'm going to let you guys roll.
Yeah. Thanks.
We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you and the apes and everything again up here again in the booth. So
That's
good
the
luck,
goal.
guys. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
All right, that was a entertaining first match there on center court.
That was tough.
That you hate to see it end on some controversy.
They've had so many long points, and then they ended on a serve out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And Surgeon was right on that line, so he had the best angle on it, and he was quite confident in it. So we're going to go with that. Of these matches right here, let's talk through the next round. I'm actually interested in Court 5, Faltonowski and Young, because last time, Jack Bellinger and Steve Zanders were the 16 seed.
Okay.
No, they were the 15 last time too, and they gave the 2 seed a pretty good match.
Did they?
They're playing really well right now, and as evidenced by this being 3-3 here early on. That is, they're a pesky little team.
Have to be in this scenario. I mean, be even 3-3 starting off with Jaron and Caden. That's a strong team. Really is a strong team.
And I think it was Jaron that they were playing last time too.
Yeah, this team, in my opinion, is I think has some potential tonight.
Yeah.
Caden's a good friend from Hudsonville, Allendale area, so I see him around. He's got a lot of game, a lot of unique shots, self-taught.
Speaking of a unique shot, a little misdirect from Steve Zanders.
Yep.
He's got kind of a deceptive game, Steve does. A little bit unorthodox. Obviously, you can see he has some misdirection. Partner Jack, a little more straight up. I want to say he comes from tennis, so a little bit more traditional style of hitting the ball. Court 3, Magsic brothers, they've done well in a couple of these TPNs. Cody Roy has played in TPN. And it's Louis Reminzi. We just mentioned Andrea Coop. That is her brother. And other sister, Maggie Reminzi, also has played pro. Louis was later to pickleball than his sisters, but has quickly become a 5-0 plus player. I also have a lost him on my duper. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Court 2, that's Jake Fredrickson, Mariano Yee against Xavier Moy, Ryan Radowick. All of those players have played in the TPN somewhat recently. That 3 seed's going to be a tough 3 seed as well. Those guys are going to be a really good team. But Ryan had some good results last time that he played TPN. Xavier did too. They were both up here in the booth quite frequently as winners. Getting ready to go here on center court. These are the darlings of Season 1, Jace Landier and Jordan DeWeer. They haven't played in one of these yet this year, but did really well Season 1 of TPN. And they're taking on Marius Mitrofan. He's played in a couple of these also. And Max Manley. Max played college tennis at K College. Now coming over to pickleball.
So Marius has played here. I know he keeps telling me I want to play so then I want to play, and I don't know that I've seen him on the court here, but I know that it was his desire to. But
yeah, he played in the last men's TPN.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yep. And you are very familiar with Jace.
Yes, indeed. Jace, one of the team elders, helpers, players, but really in the next gen and the pro line of play lately, and done some qualifiers, and he's done really well in the next gen. I think he's kind of 18th on the list, and there's over 80 players in that, so he's done well.
He is
Texas this last week. So.
How old is he yet? Does he have a driver's license yet?
He does.
Okay.
He's at least 17.
Okay.
So.
I always forget.
I always keep thinking he's still 14. But
Yeah.
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 He's 16.
16?
Now.
Yeah, he's 16. All right.
Pretty close. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
filling
Our
out a
voice
little
drive.
bit, starting to look like less of a teenager.
Yep.
And we have our next winners up here. We have Chris Walker, and I need to get a pronunciation on your first name. Surgeon.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it right. Nice to meet you. So, congratulations. That was an entertaining first match. A lot of hands battles, pretty fast-paced game. What did you guys think of playing those guys and getting the victory?
They were great teams. They were solid. A lot of long points. Like you really kind of had to dig in. I was like, man, we got to work here. So yeah, hats off to them. They played extremely well. So we're happy to come away there.
Very similar styles in a sense. You guys played, tit for tat. You guys were basically at the net all the time, playing speed ups, chest shots, everything around the post shots. Good stuff. Great get right at the back.
Thank you.
Yeah, Surgeon had some highlights out there for sure. He really had some big plays and some big moments for us.
Oh, yeah.
So how did you guys come together as partners?
I think we met a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I think the first time I played pickleball in Michigan was with Chris, and I showed up with an Amazon paddle. And here we are.
And so Chris, did you notice, like, hey, this guy's pretty good with an Amazon paddle. If I put something else in his hand, like, he might be a 5-0 before long.
Yeah, no, we were playing one time, and it was after a few times we had played, and I think I went up to him afterwards, and I just was like, hey, you got some game. You got some game, kid. Keep playing. And he sure did.
Surgeon, how long ago was that?
2 summers ago.
Okay.
Maybe.
So not too long in pickleball for you.
No, I think it's been 2.5 years.
Okay.
Now.
So tell me what brought you into a stacking situation. What's your kind of your game plan there? What prompts you guys to make that decision? Has it been a normal thing or is this new?
Well, when we knew we were playing this, we started playing a little more, and then we tried out a few different formations, and we felt like that was a formation that put both of our weapons in strong positions. And we know we can adjust accordingly. So it's, hey, well, this is our starting lineup, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, they talk a lot in the Pro Tours of being a right-hand player, or a righty or a lefty, not handed, but basically you're either a right side player or a left side player, and that's something that's taking place across all of the platforms. So, yeah. But you guys did well. I enjoyed even the eye formation. I like that once in a while too. So.
Yeah, no, even though he's on the right side, he's got. I mean, that's what we feel like. His two-hand backhand in the middle is definitely a weapon for sure. So it's, hey, don't be passive over there. Get in there, big fella.
Yeah.
It didn't seem passive. Yeah.
He's not.
I love hitting it, so I'm looking for it.
So Surgeon, we noticed you were playing with a Selkirk too. Are you sponsored?
No.
Okay, we're on Selkirk TV.
Yes.
So you can. Yeah.
That was my paddle is like 2 years old. So
listen, 2 years old. He's
Dude,
winning.
no, he seriously has the story. Like, he's been playing with the same paddle for the whole time. Like, he's never switched one paddle. It's unheard of.
A guy came
unheard
over
of,
to me and
Selkirk.
he's
Come
like,
on.
how do you get this paddle? I'm like, I don't know, man. Just my paddle.
Right. We have pros switching paddles and paddle brands mid-matches. This guy's kept the same paddle for 2 years. If you're listening, this is your guy.
And go down and talk to Marius after he's done with this match too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's tried to pull me to switch in.
Yes.
I'm going to switch. It's just not the right time right now.
Okay. Well, no pressure, but hopefully the next time you're back up here in the booth, we'll have a sponsorship for you. So hopefully that'll come through. But that's part of winning tonight. You got like a 5-4 duper. Everything lines up. So
He's a born champion.
Yep. If anybody's watching, this is your guy. All right, we got you. Yeah. Good luck tonight, guys. Hopefully we see you up here again. Congrats on that first win. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
All right, off and running in the second half of these first round matches. Very competitive on court 3. That one, those couple of pretty evenly matched teams right there. Ben and Bailey Magsick. They are to the bottom of your screen. Cody Roy, Louis Raminzi up top.
We mentioned Jordan and Jace, the victories they had in the early premier nights, but I haven't really seen Jordan out here much at all lately.
No, haven't. Yep.
kind of busy raising his family, I think. And,
15 seed still hanging around a little bit. 6-10. They just got the serve back, held off a game point. Now I'm going to have to hold off 2 more.
wow.
Yeah, really well played. Marius defended a couple of speed ups there. And Max Manley puts that away. It's 1-2-1 on center court. Scoreboard says zeros, but 1-2-1. Court 2, Fredrickson and Yee off to a fast start. 10-4. Mariano just played in something pro down in, I want to say in Florida. Did pretty well, I think. Notched a couple wins, played some singles. So we've got a good number of players who have played in some sort of pro draw here tonight. So you're saying you were are doing or you have done a clinic on mental toughness.
Mental toughness, kind of the newest topic, basically. That we're realizing there's so many different areas of our game. You know, our fitness and our diet, and you know some of those working on our strategies. So seldom do we really work on our mental toughness and our mental game, basically, and that's an important part of it.
So how do you simulate that in like a camp or a drill session, or you know, when there's not a tournament and something on the line, people watching you? How do you what do you guys do within a setting like that?
Well, you know, aside from a lot of our camps or clinics that we do, a lot of the time is on the court. We actually, in a mental toughness, it's a 4-hour camp or 4-hour clinic. And we basically spend almost 2 hours or hour and a half at least in the classroom discussing situations and describing those things that we just don't think much about. You know, this last one of them was about distractions, and someone didn't even sign up because they thought, you know, I don't have any distractions, and we began to talk about those and walk through that, and it was like, wow, I guess I didn't realize how many distractions there were, and so there's topics like that you know, we just really fail to give any time to how they play into our game. So what we do is we spend time in the classroom, we go out on the court and work on it instantly right there. You know, whether it's a distraction from our partner or from, I think our first one was on expectations. What kind of expectations do we set up for ourselves? Sometimes we're setting ourselves up for failure in a sense that we set our expectations too high and we come into play and it's like once we miss that goal, we now are playing in a defeated mode, and it's really working on the mental game. And DJ does these across the country as well. He's done these in Naples and other places, and usually he does it in a 3-day setting, and it's $700 or so to take that class, 5 hours a day, and it's intense. And so we chose to, just like I did with Eva, we chose to break it down into a 4-hour session, something a little more tangible to actually take it home and not be overwhelmed by it, and to begin to work on that. So I do one a month, and but it's a classroom. We talk about it. We have worksheets that we fill out, and then we go out on the court and apply it right then. And it's been received very well, and we're going to continue those. So if that's something that you would like to work on, I think I'd love to see you out there. So.
Very cool, very cool. Yes, I'm a very distractible player, so maybe I need to do that. Center court.
Squirrel.
Yeah, very much so. And it's ball. It's, so-and-so is playing on the other court. I wonder what their score is. And then there's a ball in my chest. Center court here, Manley and Mitrofan playing very well to start here. Well, that was a very quick announcer jinx from me. You see the dupers. Max Manley with a 5.74.
Wow. Even Marius only being at 5-0. I know he's played at a lot higher level play in that at times. So it's interesting how we see those dupers rise and fall occasionally, where I know that he's been higher than that by all means.
Mm-hmm.
He's tested himself, been in that senior pro stuff, you know,
yep.
Quite a bit of times, and I admire that of him.
So I'm looking into Max's what may have gotten him some of these to this duper point.
Where's Max from?
He is from the other side of the state, Bloomfield Hills.
Okay.
So he has he's played against a lot of these guys in this draw. You know, has a win over Nick Romano and Chris Walker in a partnership in a New Year's pickleball tournament. He's played in the Bash Winter Classic, also against Nick and Chris. Has a win there. So he's beating some good players.
Yep. Got a lot of power. Nice ATP got from Marius. Jace.
Well, he doesn't have a ton of results. Makes me wonder if he is newer. Says he played college tennis at Kalamazoo College, and his goal this year is to win one 5-0 plus tournament. So that does tell me he's probably a little bit newer. Although when you walk in new and this is your first tournament is playing against those guys, that tends to shoot the duper up a little bit, right? Especially if you can get a couple of wins, which he has. But watching him play so far, not a surprise.
Not at all.
Court 2 after losing game 1, 14 seed. Xavier Moye, Ryan Radowick now off to a 6-1 start in game 2. That's Xavier who just served up there to your top right. Couple of digs, but then Mariano Ye makes quick work of that. 5-5-7 on his duper, and as I mentioned, has played in a good number of pro draws, both in doubles and singles. He is also from West Bloomfield, so a lot of good pickleball going on over there. And he's got some great results in singles in pro. Has some wins and some close losses to definitely some pros who fans of pickleball and know the names. Grayson Golden. Grayson Golden, I think, beat Ben Johns this year. And Mariano's played against him, in singles.
See, in court 5, we have Jaron and Caden coming back up 4-0 in the second game. Oh, 4-1. I spoke a little earlier, didn't I? So they won their first game 11-6.
Mariano has a win over Michael Lloyd, who I believe also beat Ben Johns this year in a singles match.
You're picking on Ben, aren't you?
I'm not. I'm trying not to. It sounds like it. I promise I'm not. I think the adjustment has happened here for Caden and Jaron. A little bit of a different style they were seeing from this 15 seed.
Oh, no look there.
That's Steve's game a little bit.
It is.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Tricky, misdirection.
Absolutely.
Yep. Jack, I know Jack's been working at his game a lot. I think improved a ton.
Always an enjoyable player to be with on the court. Most often a gentleman.
Jaron just burned him pretty good
I
with
saw
that angle, and still a gentleman.
Exactly. He is one that can dish it out well, but can take it as well.
Yeah. No, very good. Very fun guy.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yep. It's a Steve shot.
It's that shot before that set that up. You know, that no look down the line, and decided Jaron was camped on that, looking for a little Tootsie Roll over that.
Yep.
Nope.
At any rate, I think, you know, when this is now their second TPN, first TPN, a lot of the players in that draw may not have known who they were. And the pressure can get to you a little bit of wanting to show that you belong at that level. I thought they played very cool, and the pressure did not get to them the first time around. Does not look like it at all tonight. Even sitting in that dink against against Jaron.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of players may feel that pressure, try to speed it up too quickly, try to do something not fundamental. Really nice job by JB there to hang in that.
Nice play there.
Then follows up by trying to lob Jaron, which, Jack, if you're listening back to this, I'm not sure I would recommend that strategy. You may have known. He may have.
He's listening. I think he's mic'd in, actually. I'm pretty sure he's like, I know, Alan. I get it.
Yeah.
You got to try it once in a while.
At least I will say the saving grace is that he at least lobbed it over his backhand side, but still. I think these guys highlight so much how, you know, we used to say, well, what's this player's style? Are they a soft player or more of a banger? And I think now,
good scoop. Oh my!
And now there's no. I think there's less and less. There's not you're a soft player or a hard player. Right. You just have to be able to do all of it, right?
You have to bring it. Yeah. I think. Well, we've seen some more power
from Max. Was that his?
Is right now, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go back to center court. Let's see, and where did the volley zone here? This works
beautiful. That's bending.
And then
a lot of play, basically. Only that few scores. I was worried about that.
That's now a couple of times that Jace has tried to speed one up past Marius. He's got really like a great defense on that. Away from his body, almost kind of a chicken wing shot. And he says, quit touching the stove, young buck.
That's one thing about Marius. He's pretty consistent.
And he's got a partner with him. Yeah, it's like they're a good match.
Max just blocked him on
he
that
did.
One. I think it was going back over.
One of our sponsors tonight, Amplifier Vodka. Jace, avert your eyes for another 4 years. And but I know they are a big sponsor. They part of BCO sponsorship as well, which is coming back. MLP will be back. We can say that now. So block those weeks off. Ask off for work now. So many people I hear during that week show up and they're like, man, I really wish I had taken the week off of work.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Your boy Alan's got you. Oh, look at that. Thank you to our production team out in the truck. They're sitting out in a truck. Yeah, they're listening. Yeah. And July 8th through 13th, we still need some volunteers. So it's the nation's leading volunteer-powered tournament.
It's just a few volunteers.
Just a few, yes. Just a few. It's a great atmosphere. But, yeah, so many people last year thought, man, if I had thought of it, I would have taken off work. Your boy Alan's got you. Yeah. I'm reminding you right now, put in for the PTO tomorrow when you get in there, and come join us at Belknap Park, July 8th through 13th.
Absolutely. The nice thing about volunteering for that tournament is you get a free parking when you come in. You get actually access into the place. You know,
yep.
I mean, a lot of people say the same thing. It's like, oh, I wish I would have known what this is about. I would have volunteered at least a day. And we hear that about the U.S. Open as well. You know, and our friend Ava is actually running that this year. But, yeah, if you really want to get involved, get into the action and see what it's really like behind the scenes, whether it's the BCO or the U.S. Open, I think it's something really worthwhile to do. Even if you're not really a avid pickleballer, it's definitely something that is entertaining. You meet people. It's a great environment, great atmosphere. So,
and I tell you what, the ability to go on to championship court and watch a high-level MLP match, watch the Johns brothers, watch Anna Lee Waters, watch Tyson McGuffin, all of the pros that we know, and then to be able to trot over 2 courts and watch your friends or your grandma or whoever playing a 3-5 draw. It's really fun to be able to do all of that, right? And it's a great time. So we'll see you there. When you're there and not getting called into work, feel free to find me and say thank you. Court 2, barn burner of a match. Frederickson and Ye have come back, and they're now up 11-10 after, and there it is. They come all the way back, 12-10 victory after being down for much of that match. Furious comeback from those two, and they will move on. Tough team right there. Mariano, as I mentioned, has played some pro, and Jake high-level player, coaches. If you are near Ann Arbor and can make it into Wolverine Pickleball, he will lend his expertise. All right, we have our next winners up here, Jaron Faltinowski, Caden Young.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Jeff, what do you want to know from these guys?
I want to know how it went. We caught most of it, but
Okay.
how did it finish? I didn't see the end. So
Slow getting started, and then second game started getting a little bit more into our flow, but first game definitely a little bit slower. They played lights out as well, so they're definitely pushing us, challenging us, but luckily able to get a little bit of momentum, and then yeah, it just kept carrying.
it's one of those deceptive games. You guys all have that no-look shot, and I saw a lot of it. You know, it's like, and then we're prepared for the no-look, and then it goes down the middle, and it's like, come on, guys. So it was entertaining, definitely.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
Caden, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
I've seen it says like combat sports or something in your background. So
Yeah.
what is, but I've never heard what actually, did you fight professionally?
Not
Was it boxing?
professionally.
Was it MMA? What
It
was
was
your?
glorious kickboxing. I did
Okay.
for about 8.5 years.
Okay. Is there any, so the weird thing is I actually sometimes talk in this broadcast about how boxing kind of translates to pickleball because you're waiting for times to attack and you're setting things up. Do you find that there's some translation from kickboxing over to pickleball?
Yeah, I would say like footwork transitions well, and the hand-eye definitely helps.
Quickness, obviously.
Yeah, just movement.
I think that's a big thing, yeah.
If you had to assess the possibility of Jaron being a kickboxer, do you think he could do it?
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so. I don't
I'm
think so.
offended right now.
What? We might have to set this up at the barn. I'm thinking,
he seems too nice. That would have been my.
That might be the case.
Yeah.
That looked nice. Until I hear comments like that.
Yeah. You also can't hit anybody like with a backhand.
Oh,
like
just
that.
watch it. That's what,
Flick in
you have no idea how much snap it's on that thing.
Yeah. So, Caden, are you sponsored from Selkirk?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you are? Okay, good.
Yes.
We're on Selkirk TV, so your
Nice.
people are watching.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got some of their shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
have the same
does?
pair.
Yeah.
Do you have? Are you?
I do have a pair.
You do have a pair.
But he's flying with those Crocs right there.
That's a wow. That's
a color
new
tonight.
pickleball brand. Yeah. Crocs. Okay. All right, guys. I think that's all we had for you.
All right.
That was fun.
Appreciate
We hope to see you back up here.
Yeah.
All
good
right,
luck.
sounds good. Thank you.
Good job, guys. Congrats.
Some more TPN Selkirk cross-pollination. So how about Roy and Raminzi losing game one and getting a pickle in game two?
No way.
Coming back in.
How does that happen?
Winning 11
Especially against Max's
0.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Come on. That's hard to believe. Yeah. Now, so we have two matches, actually two matches going into game three, right? Just finished up on court one.
No, just one.
Yeah.
Just one. That's the only one. I think
Oh,
they're
yeah,
done.
that one's done too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're
excuse
getting
me.
into the next
Yeah.
round. So bottom right, don't look at those names. We've got Chris Walker and our new buddy Surgeon, who we're trying to get a sponsorship for.
Absolutely.
And they're going to take on the very tough one seed of Romano and Mogul. It's going to be an interesting match.
You know, with Surgeon, I mean, not only could he get a paddle, get some shoes, he'd be rigged right out because Sucker really supplies their sponsored players really well. You know, boxes of stuff, clothes, all that stuff. So he could, I think, by the end of the night, he could be fit.
He could. And Connor Mogul was with Selkirk. He's not anymore. So we're looking to just transfer Connor's stuff over.
Well, it's not quite the size.
Maybe
Yeah,
not. But if
it's
Surgeon
no.
wins that match, I think we should.
Yeah.
That should seal the deal.
Yeah, it should.
Up top, we've got Brett Michaud and Alec Timmerman. Sam Khalid. I now know how to say that. Now you
do.
Lucas Pereira. And that will be a very interesting, tough match. So excited about that one. And then I have no idea what to think of what's going to happen in game three here down here. No,
I haven't really watched enough of it, you know, to see what's going on.
We should pay attention to that one. Let's zoom into that one on court three.
Let's do that after we interview a few
Oh,
more
we do
winners
we
here.
have some winners coming up. But after getting pickled, the Magsigs are now up 2-0. So that is
Be interesting.
a game of runs.
All right. Congratulations, guys. Tell us a little bit of how it went.
Started well. Made a little too many mistakes after that. After the second half of the first game, and then it got closer. They started playing better. We're glad we pulled it through.
Have you guys played together before?
No.
Not in a tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the first time. So how did it go? You can tell me. No one else is listening.
No, it was all good. We've played together a lot.
I've watched them play a lot too. So.
Yeah, we played together a lot in rec, so
Yeah.
we're used to each other's games. Just haven't done it in a tournament yet.
Yeah.
So game 2 started a little bit rough. You guys came back. Did you take a timeout? Did you switch something? What was kind of the important piece of flipping that second game around?
I mean, we got down 0-6. I think it was mostly unforced errors. I think we missed like 5 returns that game, so that was most of it. And then we just had to focus up and climb back. Nothing specific, really.
Yeah, just make more balls. Just make them play. We gave them a lot of free points.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest problem.
Yeah. Can't afford those at this level by any means. So.
Yeah.
Mariano, some of the other guys were talking about their upcoming schedules and playing in some pro draws. I know you've done that before. Do you have anything on the books coming up that you're going to be playing in?
Yeah, I'm playing APP Sacramento next week. So I'm leaving Tuesday for that, and I'm gonna be playing a lot of APPs this year.
I saw you at the fort, actually,
Yeah.
right? Down
Yeah.
at the APP in the draw coming in.
Yeah.
Yep. You're playing.
So in Sacramento, are you doing singles, men's, mixed? Which of those draws
I'm
are you
doing
doing?
all three.
You're doing all three. All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
All right.
And
Well,
Jake,
good luck with
anything coming
Thank
up tournament-wise?
No, nothing specific.
Yeah.
I'll probably do like a pro tournament or two this year for fun, and whatever local ones come up.
You're on Selkirk TV, by the way, tonight.
Yeah,
so do you
that's
have
right.
anything to say
Repping
to Selkirk?
Selkirk.
Yeah.
Selkirk's
go.
great.
Do
I
you
love
have
it.
the new shoes?
There you go.
Not today.
Not today.
Yeah, I
Jeff's
wear them
wearing them.
casually all the time. Yep,
Okay.
I have those same ones. Very
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
I'm going to give you an opportunity to give a quick advertisement. How do they feel? What do we need to know about these shoes?
They feel great. Reasonable price. I think one of them is $100. The other one's $130. They got a 6-month outsole warranty, so that's pretty sweet. You can get 2 pairs if you go through them quickly. And yeah, very comfortable. Seem like great shoes.
I'll give a shout out to DJ. Actually, we've been talking about it, but
Yeah.
DJ's got a coupon. You can get some 20% off your next pair. So
There you
give him a
go.
call.
There
That
you
was
go.
pretty good for me putting him on the spot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He did
Hopefully
really
I
good.
got-
I think he was prepped at the bottom of
Hopefully
the
I got
stairs.
the,
He's like, man, they're talking
prices.
Selkirk
You're in
tonight,
good
so-
hands, Selkirk. Anyway, guys,
Yeah.
great win.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you back up here. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
You bet.
Thanks,
Good luck.
guys.
Now we have the real Selkirk coming up. Our next group.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 3-3 now in that third game over there. There's just anything can happen.
Wow.
Now 4-3, Roy and Raminzi up. What a wild match. Got our next winners coming up. We'll definitely keep an eye here on this this barn burner we've got on court 3. And then some of the other courts are getting ready to go. All right, Marius and Max, congratulations on the victory, guys.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you.
There
So
we go.
you guys played together before?
We practice together sometime, yeah.
In tournament play?
No,
first
never
time.
in a tournament.
First and last, most likely. So, I'm an old guy, Jeff.
It's
You
an
know
old-
that,
I
yeah.
know it,
We
I
used
know
to play
it.
in the same bracket. So.
I admire you being here. He calls me every month or every one of the men that, hey, tell Dan I want to get in. Tell Dan I want to get in. I said, you got to get in. I mean, come on over. But I missed the last. I heard that you've been here before, but I've
Yeah,
not seen
yeah.
you on the courts here. So this has been a pleasure to watch you in front of us.
Yeah.
You did well. You
It's an
held your
honor,
own
yeah.
really well.
I know, no.
You do.
For
you
the
do a fine
50-year-old
job.
guy, yeah.
Against the youngest guy in the draw, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you were on Selkirk
It's
TV,
the
by the way.
experience.
Oh, it's,
Yeah,
it's the
I
experience.
know.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
I'm
the,
sponsored by Silka. So hi, guys.
Yeah.
If you're watching, probably they're not watching. But
I don't think it was just experience, right? There was some quickness and some
There's a
hands
lot of
and some,
quickness,
yeah.
absolutely. You're solid, and that's. I mean, it's
Yeah,
nice
he's
to play
really
with someone
fast.
Yeah, he's fast, but he's also just everything gets back. I mean, it's like he's not necessarily the one that's going to put everything away, but he's going to keep you in play the whole time. And obviously, I've seen your power. Way to move with.
That was the easy thing, yeah. So it's easy to play with this guy.
So Max, what's your? We saw you played tennis at K College, and then how long have you played pickleball?
I've been playing pickleball for like 10 months now. I met this guy last summer playing rec play in the parks in Royal Oak, and that's how we met each other. He basically taught me how to play. He was always like, Max, pickleball is all about not missing, being consistent, which when I first started playing, it looked the same as this, except I missed most of my shots. So like it's kind of coming in a little bit now. Yeah, it feels good.
This is a good coach.
Yeah,
for sure.
So only 10 months in, what are your goals now with pickleball? Like, what do you think you're going to try to do with this?
Honestly, I have no idea. I just have such a blast playing it. Like all the guys I meet, I met a bunch of these guys that are here last time I was here. As of right now,
he's waiting on Casey to invite him to play.
No.
But that's it.
I got a taste of like winning some money a couple weeks ago, so I guess I'm just gonna keep trying to do that. Till maybe I have to report my pickleball earnings on my taxes, and then we'll go from there.
That's an admirable goal, I would say.
Say hi to Marissa.
Oh yeah, hi Marissa. My fiance is watching me probably.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got the win in front of her. So that's good. How long ago did you play tennis at K?
Oh, a while ago.
Okay.
I just turned 30 this year.
Gotcha.
And my body feels like it. I played from 2012 to 2014.
Okay.
And then I got injured and left.
Gotcha. I was mostly wondering if you knew Ian Yee, who also played tennis at K.
No, people always ask me that.
Then,
no, I think he's like 4 or 5 years younger than me.
Okay.
I'm trying to play some pickleball with him, though.
You should. You form a K College team.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. So, Marius, when you first saw him playing, did you think like,
I saw the power, I saw his stall, so it's the recipe for success. Yeah. When a tennis player like that, always.
You just knew you had to rein in the power a little bit, though, right? Get him to keep it in the court.
Everybody's fighting to play with him now, yeah. But he only won. We have one, so we gotta do. Gotta do good.
So far, so good. So hopefully you guys keep it going. We want to see you back up here again.
Thank you,
good luck in the next match.
Thank you very much.
Great job.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Jeff, we're still playing on court 3.
All right.
They're one
Give me
round.
updated.
They're one round behind everybody.
Wow.
And it's 6-5 only.
Let's pull that one up. Let's watch that.
Yeah.
Our first third game match.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a great feel for this match exactly and what's going on. But I think these are, again, very all-around players. I don't think there's a necessarily kind of an oddball style thrown in at all here. They all are. Oh, at least Cody came from tennis. I believe the Mexics are baseball. Louis, tennis family, also played football, ran track. Yeah, the Mexics both played college baseball. Ben played a little bit of pro for the London Rippers. So a lot of different sports represented tonight. This is Louis Raminzi serving. Cody Roy, his partner, Ben and Bailey Magzik up at the top of your screen. It's been a very unusual match. The Magzics took game 1, were pickled then in game 2, and now we're neck and neck in game 3. Yeah. Have you seen Louis play much?
When I saw Louis was when, I guess a couple years ago, I see him around more often. He was around with Andrea. And, I see him do some exhibition, down in Richland with them. And he definitely has game.
He's gotten a lot better, too.
Yeah.
I want to say I was there when she brought him to, for the very first time he ever played pickleball or brought him to a group at Grand Rapids Racket. And he has picked it up quickly. They've hit a lot of balls in that family, though.
Yes, they have. Tennis and pickle.
We're off and running on the other courts. We may have lit a fire under Surgeon. He's 5-5 with the 1 seed right now. He's pushing for that. He threw a little kind of fake poach there. Threw his hands up. Didn't work out, but entertaining to watch. So 5-5 there. We're back on court 3 now. This is Louis Raminzi. Yep, serving at 8-6. 3 points away from moving on to the next round. Took a little something off that last drive, and it worked out for him.
A little more topspin, a little less pace in this game. Since we've been watching it. Oh,
Is that
net cord?
That always helps. Always frustrating to be. It's frustrating to be on the receiving end of any of those at any time. But when it's 9-6,
yeah, in your third game.
In your third game,
that's really
even more frustrating.
Might call a timeout. Actually, I think I would have.
And then there's two types of pickleball players, ones that like timeouts and ones that don't. The brothers seem to be non-timeout guys, and they worked out for at least 1 point. They got one more match point to hold off. Here's Cody Roy to serve. Just deep.
Get the ball back.
We play on.
I think we've seen that. Just if you look at it represented 11-6, 0-11, the 6-10 might just be the flip, and we might get right back up to that 10-10. You know, they've been scoring in waves, basically.
Yeah.
That happens a lot of times. Speed up coming.
Ready for it.
Gosh, there they go.
Here we go.
Timeout.
7-10. Yep. Timeout. Probably. I think that's a good timeout before you let it get too much closer. It's going to be 7-10 on the 1 still. When we come back from timeout, I'm going to go check in on these other courts. We are deadlocked everywhere.
Good matches. 4-4, 5-6.
About to get going on center court here too. Jake Fredrickson, Mariano Yee. They take on the 11 seed, Marius Mitrofan and Max Manley. I'm interested to see how that match is going to go. Max is, I guess, one of the players we are least familiar with in this draw, but very impressive in that first time we watched him.
Just to see the story that they've had, you know, coming up, only 10 months playing. Marius is one of those that looks for those individuals on the court. You know, he's on the east side of the state, but whether it's been guys or girls, he identifies it well, puts some time in with them, and kind of launches them into where they go next. You know, he's done that with a number of players. So
what a shot there by Sam Khalid up in your top right corner. Kind of a running backhand flick winner that ties it up at 5. But that match is very, very tight.
Nice center shot there.
Yeah. Both Sam and Lucas like to kind of poach, play a very athletic style. And Brett kind of caught him moving there. Just a simple shot down the middle. And it's 5-5, but a lot of entertaining matches all around here.
9-10, I believe.
9-10. Are they still on the 1? I took my eyes off it for a second. I think I think this is on the 2.
Okay. 9-10.
Big point here, to say the least. All right. Cody Roy pulverizes a couple of those. Oh no, that was on the.
Yeah, they're coming at 7. So.
All right, one more look at tying this up at 10.
And they do it.
And they do it.
And they do it.
With a, you know what? Back to basics. Simple drop shot.
And
their
another
second
time.
Yeah.
Maybe the third. I don't know. They switched at 6-6. So.
All right, I'm entertained all around here. 6-6 now up on court 2. Very evenly played points. Still yet to anybody to run away with that one. Over on court 5, Romano and Mogul started out tight. They're starting to maybe create a little separation here. 8-6. Nick with that backhand find
10,
down the
2.
line.
Bottom left screen.
Yep, 10-10-2. Yeah. That match is still the only match left in the first round. Everybody else is on to round 2.
ATP. Oh, my
And
gosh.
he missed it. Yeah, defended it, but wide. And we have a match point for the Magsigs, who were down 10-6 on the 1, I think. Held off 2 match points and have rattled off 5 in a row. Oh, he had a good look at that forehand. And guess what? We're still playing.
Oh, my gosh.
You were saying something about mental toughness, and we're seeing some of that. All right, a lot of back and forth here. It's now 10-11 on the 1. He's going to try to pull the trigger. There it is.
It was coming,
yeah,
too.
he did know it was coming.
Yep. 11-11.
Well played there by Cody Roy. Dinked it out, stayed patient, and then was ready for the counter, and it's 11-11. In what has been a roller coaster of a match. What a dig. Louis Raminzi, and we're playing on.
That was a good
Another
hit
dig.
right there.
Yeah.
That was absolutely.
That point could have been over multiple times. We could have been on to 11-11 too. Instead, it's 12-11 on the 1 still. Another match point. And now the Magsigs will take a timeout. So
Probably a good idea they didn't take that other one when I told them to.
Yeah. Kept one in the back pocket.
Kept it there.
It looks like Hermano and Mogul are about to serve for game 1. Up 10-7. (8-6) up on court. It's been 8-6 for a long time up there in court 2, I think.
All right, we have a match point coming up.
Court 3. And they're still on the 1. So they're gonna took back over down 10-11. And catches him with the drive. And that is, what a match, right? Roy and Raminzi had a 10-6 lead, blew the lead. We're down 10-11, which it's hard. That's mental toughness, right? When you've let a team come back and you're on the brink of defeat, and being into the back draw, into the points draw, and you come and you hold, and then come back and win the next immediately. Just win the 3 points in a row. So that does it for round 1. Finally,
Complete.
Yeah.
Complete.
So Louis and Cody will be up here in the booth pretty soon. Unless they want to just get them going on the next round. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, after 3 games, they're probably coming up for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe they'll, yeah. Again, they are playing tonight for $800 and a place in the TPN finals, which will be for $3,000.
That's just coming up in
March 13.
Okay. All right.
So another something to put on your calendar. Get down here. We love that people watch these streams, but if you're in the area, can get down here. Great atmosphere. There's food, cool people to hang out with, and some great live pickleball.
We only have a score of 2-0, but I've been watching this guy in front of us down on the court, championship court. Mariano's been really putting in some power shots. Got some winners coming up behind us.
All right. Yeah, he hits with a lot of pace and a lot of spin. His ball kind of definitely kicks off the court pretty good.
Welcome, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, you guys probably got to catch your breath a little bit after that match.
It was really long.
An hour?
It was really
I think it was an
long.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about how it was going in waves. You guys would score, they would score. It wasn't like back and forth 1 point at a time. You get 3 points at a time, 4 points at a time.
It was just a momentum game,
Yeah.
back and forth the whole time.
Well, a couple of times it looked like you had the third one sewed up. They came back. They had a couple match points when you guys were down 11-10. I think you took a timeout. You know, what did you guys talk about, or what did you have to do there to kind of grit that one out?
We just agreed, like, take more timeouts. We played together in the past and didn't take timeouts, and it really hurt us.
that last little bit there.
Just using them wisely.
Exactly. That last little bit there, I was trying to convince Cody to let me switch because they were beating me bad on that left side there, those last few points. And he's like, no, just stay confident.
Settle in.
Yeah.
Keep it in the core. Don't do anything, and let them try and make a mistake.
That kind of level-headedness kind of prevailed there in a sense, because you saw the shots that really cost them was the speed ups towards the end, the impatience of a long rally going on, and then all of a sudden the firing, and you guys were there. You know.
Yeah.
I think that was what I noticed. Just that patience that paid off, definitely.
Yeah, we definitely made too many mistakes. If we play like we did in the first and the third, it's going to be tough. But if we play like the second, we'll be fine.
That was nice.
I was going to say, what happened in the second? What was the key in the second one there?
Well, he had called an out ball that was in, and I don't know, I just got fired up.
Cody, he went crazy in that second game.
I went nutty out there, so had some fun with it.
All right, so
that does happen.
So the next opponent shouldn't try to hook Cody. We've learned that. So you've got to find a way to channel that, even when someone doesn't give you a bad line call.
Yeah, for sure. I'm working on that.
Okay.
Timeouts. You got to take the timeouts.
That's a good deal, guys.
Take them on with you.
We're into the second round, so we don't want to hold you guys too long because we know you're going to have another match to play. But that was an incredible match. Congratulations on the win, and very exciting.
Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yep. Good job. Yeah, I know that place.
Hey, man, the beer is the destination.
Fat tire. Remember saying, let's get together soon. For nights on the town, days full of play, and experiences you'll never forget. Well, sooner became later, and you and your friends are long overdue for a reunion that picks up right where you left off. So stop saying soon, because the best time is now in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
We are Selkirk. We are pickleball.
Pickleball?
Yeah, pickleball.
All ages, family, friends, dinks, drives, Ernie's, ATPs, and whatever this is. 10 years in and just getting started. Here and not going anywhere. We are you, and you are who we work for. Family-owned, USA-based, pickleball proud. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
Welcome to All In Pickleball Gym, the first dedicated indoor pickleball facility in Grand Rapids, featuring 5 full-sized indoor courts and 2 trainer courts that feature a professional outdoor pickleball surface. 16-foot full enclosed ball containment nets on every court will ensure that you will never have to yell "ball" again. Looking to level up your game? Join any one of our leagues, drill sessions, or training clinics scheduled throughout the week. Industry lighting, online booking, key code access, custom training courts, and players lounge are just a few of the amazing things about All In Pickleball Gym. Come check out our facility in Byron Center, Michigan at 400 76th Street, Byron Center, or visit our website at allinpickleballgym.com.
All right, we are back. Had to pay some bills. And we've got some results. First on court 5, Romano and Mogul pulled that game 1 out. 11-7, now up 9-2.
Gaining momentum.
On court 2, it was very evenly played for a while. At the end, Khalid Pereira pulled it out. Kind of stretched the lead out a little bit at the end. They're up 11-7. Mitrofan and Manley, the 11 seed, up 6-3 here on center court.
Wow.
Playing
I've been
super well.
watching a lot of the play, but they've only done that with a lot of consistency, getting those hard overheads that Mariano's been firing at them and just resetting them over the net. Another little jinx from the announcer. But
yeah, it happens.
We've seen a lot of those resets and drops to reset the ball and get back up to the kitchen.
They're a tough team because Marius can do that. He just kind of gets everything back, keeps things in play, and he keeps things in play long enough for his very powerful tennis-playing friend over there to finish some points. So it's a good partnership. Look at that. You know, just those. He does it so casually, too.
An ATP. Good get.
Some really good points on all of it. It's been a really, I think the play's been really outstanding tonight. What'd you expect when you get 32 of the state's best players?
We're better to do that right here in Byron Center, Michigan. Ireland's been a real staple for a lot of the higher level players coming into gathering together, whether it's male or female. We've seen a lot of good play this year.
And we talked about BCO earlier. We had MLP in here last year when it rained.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. But yeah, great facility, obviously. And just first of all, the court setup and the nets, but also really love the variety that you get here with being able to do leveled open play. There's community open play. You can book your own group. You can book a training court. You can get a ball machine. You can take lessons.
Absolutely.
You can do, there's drill sessions, which are even different than taking lessons.
Exactly. We have coach play, which we basically have coaches on the court with players, you know, giving them some insight as they play side by side.
Which is very helpful. When I see beginners come in and they get a coach on court or a 3-and-me type thing, and they're telling them where to be and what shots to hit, man, I wish I had started that way, you know, because you learn the game the right way off the bat.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
So be on the lookout for that. You can go right on All In's website and Court Reserve and see when those various things are happening.
Yeah, we have some that are sign up, you know, right online in our event section. The other ones are kind of call and let Seth, who's playing tonight, does a great job with as a clearinghouse for those people looking for a lesson, a certain time. You can give him your parameters, and basically he sends it out to all his instructors and says, hey, can someone take this? And we line something up, whether it's here or at Cedar Rock. So we kind of got north and south covered. If you want to improve your game, definitely reach out and and look into how we can best help you do that. So. And then on top of that, they've done a great job with a lot of the scheduling. So we do some ladder leagues, but we also do these special events. We get 12 of a certain level players together and do a little tournament, round robin tournaments and stuff like that. Really sharpens your skills for those other tournament plays that are out there.
Absolutely. That ball just wide.
Just looking at that.
Yep. We got a very good look at that. And 5-7. Fredrickson and Ye. Creeping up, but then,
Mariano.
I think when you play the level that he plays and some of the events he plays, you're used to a lot of pace. Marius hits this kind of deceivingly slow-paced ball. It's not always as hard as you think it's going to be. It's always kind of in a different spot maybe than you think it's going to be. And that's what it looked like, at least on that shot that he missed, is that the slowness of the ball. Expected it's something faster. Yep.
Absolutely. If he expects it harder, he should just hit it to Mariano's partner.
You're right.
Because he definitely doesn't lack any speed by any means. Keeps the ball low to the net, driving. Wow.
And you know what, for a guy who said he came in just whacking the ball out, a bunch, some of his resets and his drops tonight, like that one, have been quite good. He seems to have taken to the other skill set of pickleball other than just pounding the ball. So they get a couple points there on that possession, but Fredrickson and Yee now get a chance at 5-9 to try to move this a little bit closer.
ATP.
Yeah. Well hit ATP, because Max was ready for it. He was there.
Yeah.
Really good ATP and a I think 2 or 3 shots before that, a really good reset on his backhand side to even get them into that point. And then you get a missed return, and all of a sudden it's 7-9. And another one.
Another missed return.
Yep. And it was
on the court there.
Yep. Don't know how obvious it was from the home angle, but from up here, that one was deep.
Uh-oh.
Well, when he gets on the attack,
9-9.
It's a very snappy ball.
I would call the timeout right now. This would be my call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be with you.
Yeah.
These guys are going to play through it, though. On court 2.
So there's one of those calls that was clearly, in my opinion, out. But Mariano said, good shot. It happens,
Court 2, Timmerman and Mashad played these guys tough to start, but you're seeing why the 4 seed went all the way to the final last time. Very tough team, very athletic. Can do everything on the court. And are on the verge, getting into the semis.
Oh, that's a great point on court 1. And Alec looked like an Ernie there, but it seemed to be.
Okay. 2-10. Get one more. Yeah. We've seen it happen, right? You've seen.
Yeah.
Yep. Lucas almost kind of pushing Sam over to one side. That's how these guys play, though. They take a lot of they cross each other, they run up, they poach, and they always seem to. Yeah, go ahead, man. They play very well together in that style. They somehow lost the point. No, I'm kidding.
That was
it. Scoreboard error. So it's 9-2. Now it's 10-2. And they're one point away from moving on. And there it is, 11-2. Khalid Pereira, they are on to the next round. That victory over Timmerman and Mashad. It's now 10-10 on center court, yeah.
Wow.
10-10 on the 1, so. And that's, I think, 3 missed returns just on this possession. And we have our next winners.
Yes.
Connor Mogul, Nick Romano back up here in the booth.
Maybe watch this point with us here
Yeah.
before we interview you.
This is game 1
This is
only.
game 1. Wow. Yeah, they were down pretty much that entire game.
Yep.
Worked their way all the way up.
And, yeah, rattle off a couple of points there at the end. So 12-10. It's Ye and Fredrickson with the victory. So, guys, I honestly, I have to be honest, I didn't watch a ton of that one because we had the split screen going.
Pretty
so
fast, actually.
Yeah, give us a little breakdown of what went on out there.
Not sure if it's on. Yeah, first game was a little bit closer. They had a little bit of more speed ups and kind of got us on a few net courts. Their drives were solid first game. And then, Connor kind of said, let's slow it down a little bit, get him to the kitchen, and then we kind of settled in more in the second game. But it's always fun playing against Chris, another good buddy. So, yeah, we were going at it for a little bit. But, yeah, it was a good game for the most part.
First time playing against Surgeon?
Yeah, my first time, yeah.
Yep.
What's your impression of him? I mean, we see a lot of talent there, actually.
Yeah, he's got really good hands. Came from tennis. We were just chatting with him actually a little bit. He played for Toledo, so yeah, he's got really good hands and good strokes. He'll be really good in no time. So it'll be good to have him around, and it's nice to see some more faces coming into pickleball at this event. So yeah, it's good.
So I think, unless I'm mistaken, you've got Sam and Lucas now. Is that correct?
Sam and Lucas, yep.
Yep. Which in the last one, you played them in the final with Casey, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you remember of playing against those guys?
Yeah, I think it was it was a good match. I guess I wasn't really a part of it. There was definitely a lot of chirping going on, which is always fun. But yeah, I just like to smile and laugh at the guys that are doing it. Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember the score. I think the first game was pretty tight, and then the second was a little lopsided our way. But yeah, it was a good match. Should be a good one coming up here.
Would you say that Nick chirps as much or more than Casey?
I don't think anyone chirps as much as Casey. So,
it's tough to compete at that level.
Yeah, that's high level chirping.
Yeah, he loves to chirp and rec play too. So it's always fun.
All right, well, we look forward to another. I'm sure it'll be an entertaining match. Less chirpy, but entertaining nonetheless. Congrats again, guys, and hopefully we see you again.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thanks.
That'll be a fun match, so stick around. That one's coming up. Feltonowski and Young, fast start here against Roy and Raminzi. They're up 9-1. But as we've seen with Roy and Raminzi, can be a little streaky. So they may pickle you in game 2. So don't let your guard down. But as you mentioned, Feltonowski and Young, that's a tough combo.
That's very tough, yeah. They get a chance to play with each other a lot. So they know each other's game really well.
Well, Jaron's an easy guy to play with, and then I think when you give him a very athletic partner that can hit all the shots, that's a tough duo. Really good hands, Caden has. Both of them have good hands, and so you're not going to have a ton of success going right at those guys.
A lot of reach too. I mean, they really get. Oops. I just saw a footfall on the court 1 here, and Ray caught it out of the corner of my eye.
He's right on top of it.
He is definitely. We want to thank all the refs that are here today. It's all volunteer positions, and Ray kind of leads that up well, and represents well. They're on top of shots like that. So it was only like a quarter inch or a half inch, but it definitely was clear.
I missed it. Was it a kitchen
violation?
Yeah.
Max was over there still replaying it, seeing how he stepped there. But it was obvious.
They had a solid lead at one point in game 1, and since then, Fredrickson and Ye have really. They're up 4-0 now. Won several points to end the last game. They are firing on all cylinders.
Got some new winners coming up behind us here.
He said Roy and Raminzi would kind of
come back,
just wouldn't go away.
Streak,
Streak.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's how they play, and the streak continues. Try to get a hold here, and on the 2. So 9-4 on the 2. Faltinowski and Young trying to close out game 1. Oh, he got one.
There. Got it back.
Got it back right on, and then missed the follow-up, but blocked it right onto the back line. It's 10-4. Next 2 winners are here, Lucas and Sam. Kind of a close game 1, and then you guys seem to turn it on in game 2. So was there something different that worked, or just all around better pickleball, or something that you figured out in game 2?
I think just getting the feel for a tournament, warming up. So me and Sam, normally middle balls is what we kind of know what each other's doing. First game, we were like, it's kind of weird. Something was off, but feeling good.
So you guys have now 2 times playing together in TPN, done really well both times. Any plans to keep playing together this year? Any big tournaments? Any plans to try to get in a pro draw? What's the year in pickleball looking like for you 2?
We're doing Cape Coral in Fort Myers.
Okay.
So we have that coming up the first week of March, and the goal is to try some pro tournaments together. He was looking for a partner, and I was looking for a partner, so we're gonna give it a go and see how that goes. We're kind of excited for it. Feel really confident. So.
Will you play pro in Cape Coral?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I was flying home on the first, but now there's second group. I got to go down there a lot.
Yeah.
Pretty much sure I'm going to extend my stay.
We have quite a few of us from Michigan going. So Nick and Connor's going.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah. So we're kind of excited for it, and we have that coming up. So we're kind of drilling for that a little bit. But I know that we're going to be playing outdoors, so things are going to be a little different. But that's what the pro tournament is about, right? So goal is to go all hot, and the $830 that it costs to play the tournament, make it worth it.
Yeah.
I'm sure your sponsors are picking most of that up, though, right?
Some of it, for sure. But we got to do something good, in the tournament. So.
Yep. Exactly. Well, good luck at that, definitely.
Yeah. Any plans beyond that one, or is that the only one on the books right now?
I'll let you go.
Yeah, that's the only one on the books right now. We have that one in our sights, so we've been practicing. I was injured for the last couple weeks, so just getting back 4 days ago, so getting back in the groove of things. But we're super excited to get that one, see how we do, and sign up for more.
All right.
Well, good preempting to that.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yep.
Well, I know you'll have a lot of support. Michigan folks love pickleball.
Yeah.
We all watch the pro tournament, so we'll try to tune in and check you guys out. But good luck the rest of the way tonight.
Awesome.
Hopefully we'll
Thank
talk to you again. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right, Faltinowski Young did finish out game 1 with an 11-4 win. And the good news for them is they aren't going to get pickled in game 2. So it's 1-1. Although we have a pickle threatening on center court here. 7-0.
Wow. It is hard, though. You play game 12, you lose a game 12-10, which had a lot of long points. It was not a slow play. There was a lot of power coming at them, and you kind of lose that momentum. Taking a timeout now, I think, and we'll see if they can kind of turn this around and get some momentum going back the other way.
Yeah, and it's hard when you give away some points like they did on those serve returns. Sometimes it's hard to pull yourself out of that a little bit.
Yeah, that's part of that mental game that we talk about. So.
Although I would say in this second game, it hasn't been errors from Manley and Mitrofan. It's mostly been Fredrickson and Ye just
consistent power
playing really well.
What I've seen a lot of, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
They are playing very well. 2-2 here. Raminzi and Roy looking to try to force a game 3. We've now got the split screen going. 8-0-2. Really well played there from Fredrickson and Ye. A couple of
They kind of just turned a little bit different play there. They actually we're here. Let's just keep it in play.
Yep.
Let's kind of, I might have said that too soon, but.
Oh, slowing it back down.
Yep.
There we go.
That's the dreaded Marius lob. Not quite the team I would lob much of, though.
No, although that one, good job with deciding who was going to hit it and then not hitting your partner, as I got worried for a minute when they both went up for it. And we are, oh, that's a match point and a pickle point. What hands. Jake Fredrickson finishes it off on Selkirk TV. A Selkirk player. Selkirk on Selkirk violence on that one, actually, defending Marius' shot. And so after a very close game one, you had a pickle in game two. That's twice tonight.
That's it. Yeah, I was smelling some vinegar. I was wondering what was going on.
So they are moving on. They will face the winner of what's going on court 3, which that 10 seed, you never know what's going to happen with them. They did this, if you're just tuning in, they did this in their first match. They lost the first one, the first game. Then they pickled their opponent in game 2. And then there was just...
Look at this, taking them timeouts they talked about, right? I think they're the ones that took it.
And then they had a barn burner of a game 3 that resulted in, I think it was it 13-11 that one finished out?
Yes.
Yep. And now they're providing even more entertainment. Couple of cardiac kids. So Roy and Raminzi up 6-5, but Faltinowski and Young with a little bit of momentum here. So 10 seed took a timeout. See if they can cool these guys off a little bit. Roy and Raminzi are down in the Kalamazoo Battle Creek area. Faltinowski, Young over here. Lakeshore, Allendale, and Grand Haven. You see the Dupers.
Lots of topspin on that ball.
He was, but he had that thing wound up.
Yeah.
And it's 6-6.
That cord almost hit him in the head.
Yep.
And just out.
After Caden said he wouldn't be a kickboxer, good kickboxer, Jaren's playing a violent pickleball style here now.
6-6.
Yep, hold at 6-6, and Minzy and Roy see if they can once again
go to a third game.
Be the ones that hold up the show.
Yeah. Trouble.
Yep. That's tough when Jaren gets into that middle and he can finish points on both wings. And they are big wings. He's got a lot of reach. It's a rare miss. He loves that shot. That mid-court on his forehand side after if he combos it with his backhand. A good ball hit at him on that one, though.
That's another shot he likes. Always has the paddle prepared. He really reads his opponent's paddles really well.
Well, we've seen that twice now, both with a one-handed and a two-handed backhand, where he has that thing cocked and ready to counter.
There's a little flying
and
animation coming on.
It was legal?
It was legal. Almost landed on the feet
It was
of
like
the ref.
it looked like a flying knee from his kickboxing days.
like a Superman off the side net.
And you know what? Nice job by Jaron to not get distracted by it and then the ball came back to him.
Totally leaves the court. I'll be back.
Yep.
I'll be back.
Got in his
way. Can you handle this a minute?
Yeah. Impeded his sight for a minute, and Jaron just handled it. Ho-hum.
Ooh.
Just
I'm not
back.
sure what they called. Did he say back?
Yep, I think just back.
6-8 on 2.
Oh, he
there's
went
a rare shot.
He was trying to crush that ball.
7-8.
Yeah.
Look at these
Couple
guys
of great digs by Louis Raminzi on that one. Jaron puts a lot of power on both sides, and he just dropped those back into the court. And look at this, couple of misses.
There's a team that's probably not taking a timeout. I know that. So it's not their tendency to do that. They're going to play through most situations and be able to regroup. Oh, my.
I think he's all right. Pulls up, and I think, yeah, it's 8-8 now. Back on the 1. Oh, body bag. Jaron says, he's just, I feel like he's trying to prove to Caden that he could have a career in combat sports if he wanted it.
He was offended, truly offended that. Wait a minute.
And maybe Caden was just playing a mind game and motivating him, because it seems to be working.
Oh, my. A number of mistakes. You know, that's really, they're going to look back at this. I'm assuming they're going to come back on top, but looking back at this, they've had a lot of mistakes to bring the guys back up to them.
Yep.
So.
Well, it's 9-8 on the 2. I don't know that we can assume yet they've got this. He just got out of the way of that one. So it's 10-8, and there's a match point timeout.
Second timeout.
Roy and Raminzi been really good tonight after a timeout, so they're going to take one. We're going to at least start the chat here with our next winners, Jake and Mariano. Guys, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kind of an unusual scoreline. Yeah, tough one came back in game 1, and then a pickle in game 2. So what was the difference in game 2?
I think we just realized we needed to slow it down and just get up there and dink and stay patient. We were going for a little too much in the first game, so that's what ended up getting us down in that one. And then once we slowed it down, it allowed us to climb back in the first game, so we just stuck with that, trying to get our drops and hit a lot of dinks till they missed or sped up below ball.
We did mention in the booth, you know, we caught us all. You were sending power to them, and they were getting everything back.
Yeah.
And it made points long, you know, and it kept that game really went long for that purpose. And then all of a sudden I saw you come into the play and actually get some patience, bring it to the net, and say, okay, we'll play this game.
Yeah.
And then I just speak up about it, and you guys will go power at them again. So, but it seemed to work well. So,
yeah.
But good comeback.
So Roy and Raminzi held, and they are taking the serve back. So it's 8-10 on the 1 here. So we're still playing pickleball on court 3. You guys mentioned you hadn't played a ton together in a tournament type setting.
Yeah.
It's going pretty well. You think you might try to keep it going a little bit after this?
Yeah, we're definitely playing well together. We got chemistry. I feel like we're not miscommunicating on a lot of balls. We know who's taking which ball, so it's working out well.
Yeah. And Mariano, in Sacramento, are you playing with someone from Michigan, or did you pick up a partner from another?
No, I'm playing with Wade here both. He's from Cleveland.
Okay. And you've played with him before?
No, first time.
First time, okay. What about in mixed?
Mixed, I'm playing with Alejandra Lopez. She's from Puerto Rico. I've played 3 tournaments with her already, so yeah, feeling good. Excited for that one.
All right, so coming up, I don't know, do you guys know who you're playing yet?
The winner of this one.
Waiting for the winner of this one, yeah. Which now all of a sudden is in question as we're at 10-10.
Yeah. 10.
Have you played? I'm sure you guys have played Jaren at some point.
I've played all of them in tournaments.
You played all of them, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody's. And what about you, Mariano? Have you played?
I've played all of them except for
Caden?
No, Ramins.
Ramins, yeah. Okay,
Lily.
Yep, okay.
Do you have a preference of who you want to play here?
No preference.
Nah, they both be tough teams.
They're both going to be after. If it does go to a third game, they would both be coming off 3 games.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you're rooting for. Because,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we have a match point right here, so.
Oh,
there
it is.
Jaren says, yeah, we're done. He heard us up here in the booth. Well, I know you have another match to get ready for. Now we now know the opponent. Keep it rolling. Hopefully we'll see you guys back.
Good luck, guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
So Young and Faltinowski finish it off. We're moving through the bracket into the semis. Center court. Not going to want to miss this one. Romano and Mogul against Khalid and Pereira. 2 duos who are going to be playing in PPA Cape Coral. And maybe with Jeff Howlett there. Yeah.
You might have to throw up some stream, actually.
Yeah.
You might
You
fly
should.
You could fly down, too.
I don't know about flying down, but
Yeah.
I'm sure I can virtually comment, or
that's
you
true.
can, or you can do it. You can handle it. Maybe you should just try to. Maybe you should sign up for not the pro draw, but maybe you should play one of the other draws. Senior pro.
No.
But this is going to be.
I am visiting the court
A
center,
great
and
match.
I'm actually doing some court work down there. My mom and dad across the street from their house. There is their church, and they're doing a big expansion project, and we're putting in a couple pickleball courts. So the courts that they're going to has just done some of that work recently, and I hear it's a neat venue to go to. So I'm going to kind of be stopping down and talking with those guys about that a little bit.
So have you been to Cape Coral before and played?
My parents live down there, so yeah.
Okay.
Not been to those courts yet.
I was going to ask you. I know, obviously, pickleball's big in Florida. I didn't know what the Cape Coral scene was like. They have a PPA there, so clearly there's a draw.
Yep. You know, it's not far from. It's only 30 minutes away from Punta Gorda, where they do a lot of play down there.
Yep.
And so as courts go up, every time we see another court go up, they learn from the one that they've seen before, and they enhance it usually. And I'm kind of anxious to see it firsthand. And I mentioned I was at the fort at Fort Lauderdale only a few weeks ago, and that was a unique experience. And I found out when I got home, I was kind of reminiscing at what I saw down there and what I appreciated, and I realized how close it was to the design of Belknap. In a lot of aisles, you can see everywhere. They still have some things to do to finalize their development down there, but it's always neat to see other venues and to see how they're handling the tournament play settings.
Punta Gorda, I think that was like one of the original big
one of the early
places
ones,
of
yeah.
A point there. A couple of attacks fended off, but Sam Cleed closes the point. Yep. Darren and Caden.
Yep.
Jeff, go ahead. You know these guys.
I do know these guys a little bit, definitely. Love to watch that one, guys. That was entertaining as well. Love the flying. Yeah, you're trying to push him out of the way to fly across the court. Leave him on the court by himself
I mean,
to win
he
the
actually
point.
used one of his kickboxing move on me to get me out of the way.
I thought I saw the Superman come up.
It was like kick to the gut,
Won
and
the
then
point, though.
we did win the point.
I don't know who put it away though.
Caden put it away. Well,
Yeah,
I put it away.
I'm taking credit.
So
Yeah.
I set Caden up with my beautiful drop. He crashed, and then I finished. So I still get all the credit.
Yeah.
Good teamwork. Good teamwork. Absolutely.
You also had a couple of body bags in that game. We thought maybe you were trying to prove to him and us that you had some violence in
That's
you.
what he told me
No,
before
I'm
match.
just mishits.
I would just miss it.
No, just mishits.
Yeah.
Let's talk about mishits. Is there any memorable mishit that might have happened during that game?
Not any
At the
mishit.
kitchen? I don't know. I saw a little overhead at the kitchen that actually kind of fell into
maybe.
the kitchen.
Just overswung.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit.
Hands
yeah.
are slipping.
Yeah, that must be it. Absolutely.
All right, so you guys have Jake and Mariano next.
Oh boy,
it's a pretty good team.
Really good.
Yeah. So what's the scouting report? What do you gotta do?
I think just to keep it simple, play our game. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna carb load, eat some cheesecake, get ready for that, sugared up. But
Could jump on your phone and replay it back because they gave away a few things that might go against them a little bit.
oh,
so,
they did. Okay.
yeah,
well,
I don't want to. I don't want to.
No,
give those
my
away.
agent's
Absolutely.
already on
But
it. So
is he-
no,
is he-
yeah, he's already on it. So we're all good there.
Got
so.
it. Yeah.
So did you bring the cheesecake, or is there cheesecake?
It's in my pickleball bag, yeah.
Oh, you keep cheesecake in
I
your
did-
pickleball
well,
bag.
Yeah.
It's from
well,
last week.
I kind of it's in my car, but I transfer it into my pickleball bag.
Okay.
Just for a sweet treat,
All right. So
for your partner.
No.
No,
Not after that kick to
Not
the gut
my-
you
yeah,
did
not
to get
my
that Ernie.
if you win, there's going to be a whole lot of people eating cheesecake.
Oh,
before
good.
their
Yeah,
matches.
yeah.
So
That's wonderful.
You have a chance to get sponsored by
Cheesecake
Factory.
Factory.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah. If you guys win, I'm pushing for it.
Okay.
I will call them right here on the air if you
I
do.
know.
Okay.
Panera took away their whatever lemonade, so I can't.
No way.
Oh, the dangerous lemonade.
Yeah, I fell off that bandwagon once that
Okay.
happened, so I gotta move on.
So you replaced it with cheesecake. I don't know if that's an even trade.
I mean,
so if you were headed for a career in kickboxing, I think that your love of cheesecake has now officially sealed the deal. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I could go pro. Yeah, for sure.
I don't think fighters eat a lot of cheesecake.
No,
is what I'm
I think
saying.
I think cutting weight would be hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You got to be in shape for that.
Generally speaking.
Oh, not where I'm from.
Okay. Jaron watched a lot of Butterbean growing up, so he's not thinking that that's. All right, guys.
You guys sound like you're having way too much fun.
Oh, it's a blast.
Let's
It's a
keep it-
blast.
yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
So
Well,
good luck in
the next match is going to be a tough one. We're looking forward to watching it.
Appreciate it, guys.
Good luck.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Absolutely. Cool. Congrats again. There's a lob, hits back line. Hmm.
Five 5-3, but been a lot of good points, which we expected. I mean, this is the kind of match. It is the semis, but this is the kind of match you could see in the finals. Connor conferring with Ray Ray. They know each other well. And Ray Ray confirmed. Ball was out. It's a good hold there. And Clean and Pereira now take back over. It's 3-5 for a place in the finals. He waited very well for that. He ran out there with that ball, held it.
He held it long enough that Connor actually got off balance because he expected it to come a lot sooner than it did. So that reach.
Yeah. All started off with a return that just painted the back line.
Oh, short. Tried to trick him.
I think, yeah, an
He
intentionally short serve.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love watching this part of Connor's game.
Yeah, yeah, that one just wide. It looked like maybe they
Little miscommunication.
slight
there.
indecision on
Yeah,
who was
it
going to take it. Yep.
That's unusual with those guys. Like they said, they play together a lot.
I think Connors is used to Nick coming over from the right and trying to take that middle ball. Like they just hesitated enough. And that ends the possession. 4-5-1 now. And
Another miscommunication. See what the call is there. I think it
got
actually
it.
was out.
You got,
but
no,
it
but
was hard to see. They
hard
didn't-
to see.
They had to
Didn't
make a
turn
call.
for it. Yep.
Yep. And you'll
From-
find that a lot. You know, there's a respectful call. I didn't see it, but I'm going to give you the benefit.
Yep. From up here, it did look out.
What most people don't recognize is that I can make that in call, but then ask the ref if he saw it. You know, I mean, sometimes a shot like that.
Now another question on this one. I think Connor was questioning whether or not that clipped somebody's paddle on the way out. It did look like the ball took a weird change of direction on that. It could have just been the spin.
Another ATP. Net court ATP.
Yep, very calm and just just casually flipped it down the line.
Oh, another very deep serve.
And then a deep return back. Hands battle ensues. Nick Romano wins that, but Khalid and Pereira take the lead on that possession. Just kind of chip their way back into this one. So far in this match, I think it's been very aggressive on serve and return.
Yeah.
Going big on the serves and returns. A lot of returns hitting the back line. I think when you are playing this quality of opponent on both sides, you have to.
There's unusualness. Yeah.
And a big let's go. Connor mentioned he thought there would be some chirping.
He did. And he did mention he's going to stay out of it.
Yeah, he generally stays out of it.
Because otherwess, that was a perfect opportunity to come back right there.
I've honestly never seen him even come close, and Nick as well. I've never seen either of them even come close to it.
Yep.
I actually wonder if anything ever secretly bothers him.
My goodness.
Got that one back. Lucas had to fix his hat midpoint. He's back in it. We're still playing. Oh, there was a big yes from Connor. Okay, there we go. We got a yes out of him. Good time to mention. Kind Crumbs, bottom corner. Allergen free. And take it from people who don't. But take it from people who because I do have some dietary needs, but many people who do not say that they taste just as good.
Absolutely.
Products can be found all over town, and the owner, Rebecca, is a pickleballer herself.
Uh-oh.
Sam found it. Oh, little daylight behind Connor. They take back over at 6-9. And again, these are two teams who may see each other in a PPA qualifying draw in not too long down in Cape Coral. And these three players, minus Nick, saw each other in the last TPN men's final. Connor was playing with Casey Cullen. Nine, 6 on the one.
Oh.
Body bag. Did apologize after a let's go. So we got both. And Nick casually just drops a third in. Has a little revenge, and now it's 10-6 game point for Romano and Mogul. What a couple of gets.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, somehow we're still playing.
Great point.
Thought we were done several times there, including that short ball from Lucas that Nick tracked down. And we're still playing at 6-10-1. Khalid, Pereira now seeing if they can close this 4-point gap. That one just missed. Aggressive angle, but one that we've seen him hit many times throughout the course of the TPNs he's played in. Not the possession they wanted at 6-10, but see if they can hold again. But Romano and Mogul now get 2 looks at a game point.
That was a sneaky one.
Yes.
You notice that?
well disguised, 11-6, maybe a little bit closer played than that scoreline may indicate. But Romano and Mogul come out on top, show why they're the 1 seed. But Clayton Pereira probably not going away easily. Going to try to come back in game 2. We are getting ready to go now on court 2, the other semifinal. Jaron Faltinowski, Caden Young taking on Jake Fredrickson, Mariano Ye. And we're going. Speed up there from Mariano on a pretty low ball. And that's how we're going to start. He's done that a lot tonight. Gets in a mode of attacking, does a great job of crashing his own drives, continues to attack, and it's 1-0. Free point, and it's 2-0. One of our sponsors tonight, Amplifier Vodka. Also a sponsor of the Beer City Open. I know that sounds counterintuitive to have vodka involved in the Beer City Open, but
not everyone's a beer drinker.
Right, and we got more to offer in Grand Rapids than just beer.
Absolutely. Yeah. And for those of you who don't drink or choose to not participate, we also have other beverages there. So it's a great event to put on your schedule, as Alan was saying earlier. Put in for that PTO and what to put away by.
Come watch some pickleball and eat some crepes.
Absolutely. Oh, we have some good food trucks.
We do have good food trucks, including crepes by the lake.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Strategic play there.
yeah, they're in a groove right now. They're at that kitchen line. Mogul and Romano playing very well, dinking very well. I'm not going to count that as a jinx because I was complimenting their dinking when he missed the serve.
Court 2, starting off with a Ye and Fredrickson up 4-0.
You know, I think highly of our 2 seed, but I'm not surprised by that start based on how Fredrickson and Ye finished off that last match. I mean, they pickled a really, really good team. Yeah. They are hot right now. 5-0, so the 16 points, and actually more than that because they finished the game before that on a big run.
Back,
yeah, so they won like 20 points in a row tonight. Tough to do against this kind of competition.
Good.
Pretty solid cheering section has formed now. Pretty good crowd tonight going here at All In Pickleball Gym. You can see all around the courts. We are full in here. Love the support and obviously appreciate everybody watching at home on the stream as well. It's been a good night of pickleball.
It has so far. I think we're not done.
I think we're gonna finish strong too.
Jaron and Caden win their first point, get on the board, 1-6.
Two. I do see a little more fire out of Nick and Connor now. Yeah. To each other a lot. There's a lot of, come on, let's do this, but just a little more. I think they know the quality of opponent they're playing.
Similar styles too. They have obviously the power they need when they bring it, but each of them plays a great net game.
Big out call. They don't ever take the bait, though, do they? I think Sam would love it if they chirped back. Big speed up from Mariano on court 2.
Yeah, you can see some intentional avoidance of Mariano's paddle because when they make that mistake and go to him, he's won most of those points. So we're up 8-2.
And I think you can see some intentional avoidance of Jaren's side of the court right now, too. Caden's going to have to make them pay for that.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure he expects playing with Jaren, that he's going to see his share of balls. But then I say that, and Mariano goes at Jaren for the entire point and wins that. Little mini run here for the 1 seed. They're up 5-2.
A lot of mistakes Jaren and Caden are making right now. I think I'd like to see them call a timeout. I know in their youth, they're not going to call a timeout no matter what. I've talked to them about it before in open play.
Yeah.
They are not calling a timeout, but they need to regroup. They need to get back into that mental game where they're in control, hitting with confidence. There's an around the post shot. Win this, guys.
So they are playing an opponent who is just
solid.
Yes, and is playing at the very top of their games right now, too.
Yep.
And playing very well together. So I asked them earlier if they were going to keep playing together. I think they have very complementary games. It's 10-2. Now look at a game point already. Fredrickson and Ye playing extremely well. As are Romano and Mogul. They're on a good streak right now. So they get a firm hold, no points scored, and take back over at 5-1 on center court. What a couple of gets. We're still playing. Slowly working his way into the kitchen line.
Highlight reel. Great point.
That is textbook pickleball.
Just out. Just out. Out is out.
Not by a whole lot.
Not at all.
Couple of chin hairs.
There's an out.
And a big serve to follow that up, and it's 6-2. But before that, I mean, before he pulled the trigger on that that last one that was just deep, just incredible amount. Like those, for them to have worked their way back into that point and got up to the kitchen line. That was a clinic.
Game point on court 2 right now, 10-4.
Ooh. Yeah, Caden caught Mariano in motion there. I think trying to pick something off. Good time to pull the trigger in that spot. I think Mariano expected him to keep dinking it out with Jake. All right, a hold. So we'll come back at 4-10. Over there on court 2.
Did he say out?
I think I heard a clear call. Yeah. Seen some third shot drives now from Nick and Connor. I think they got here by slowing that game down more, and see if they go back to that. Another drive on the third. That plays into Sam and Lucas's game a little bit more. Couple of points. Yeah, 6-10 on court 2. No one wants us to go to bed on time tonight, Jeff. You're going to keep us here as long as possible. There is, by the way, if you are watching a team that is out of the running for the finals, there is a points draw going on, and you can find the individual streams of those courts on our YouTube channel. So if you're looking for one of those other teams, you can find them there. Or you can keep it right here, because we will have a championship match coming up. Just wide on Jaron's dink over there on court 2. Ends a pretty good run at 7-10.
Third match point, I believe, here.
And there it is.
And there it is.
Big rip from way back behind the baseline. Although it got a little bit tighter at the end. So Fredrickson and Ye will try to close this out, and Faltinowski and Young will try to continue some of that late game 1 momentum they built and force a third game over here on center court. 3 points away from heading to the final are Romano and Mogul.
What a shot.
That one drops in, yeah.
I think it hit his shirt, actually.
Oh, it clipped his shirt?
Clipped his shirt,
yeah.
He decided it did. That's why I wear mine all skin tight.
Yeah, take advantage of your figure. Yeah.
None of that loose stuff. Got my hair short and skin tight shirts, so.
When I first grew my hair out, I got the ball clipped to my hair on a point in a tournament, and I've never worn my hair down in a serious game situation ever again.
Have you ever had a serious game
situation? Well, yeah, that's a different problem. You're really selling this mental toughness course on me.
I already signed you up. I don't know if I told you that.
Oh, I'm in. Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave you the announcer discount.
But see, that's why I don't have mental toughness, because people have been doing things for me my whole life. My mom did it. Yeah, see, that's why. Five 9 or 9-5 now. Romano and Mogul, 2 points away, going to the finals.
I'm going to make a prediction up front that that court 2, when it comes back, that we're going to see a game 3 on that court. I just have a sense. Not if Jaron keeps hitting the top of that.
Now that was a jinx. That's I've ever seen one.
Come on.
All right, 1 match point held. Another look at it here. Romano and Mogul. That one was deep. Yep. Very well played by the 1 seed. That's a tough 4 seed. Maybe they'll see each other again. They smile. A little bit of court talk, all in good fun. And they will be not only in the same qualifying draw in Cape Coral, but I'm sure they'll be rooting each other on down there, unless they're playing one another. But Nick Romano, Connor Mogul are headed to the finals, as they have gotten to every single time they've been a partnership. Absolutely. In a TPN.
Yeah. It's almost like they expect it.
Yeah, we expect it for sure.
We expect it, but it is a hard road to defeat that coming into a game. I mean, you are expected to win, but it's hard to hold that up.
You know, at this level, you play enough matches, eventually someone's going to get you, would think. But
absolutely.
These guys have, again, I have rarely seen them even have to go 3 to get here. So I would love to see them make a little run in a PPA.
Yeah, I would. I definitely would.
At least get into the main draw.
Yeah.
I think they can do it.
Connor's been making a go of it. You know, I mean, I think that's part of it, is getting that experience down. You know, in that environment, it's a whole different environment to play in. I mean,
yep.
shot.
Oh, wow.
He can be very deceptive as well. I think one of the biggest challenges when they first started to partner up is where do we play? I don't know if you notice right now, but actually they've switched sides. You know, they've actually got Jaren's backhand in the middle for the Tootsie Roll, you know, and they're, let's see if that works for them. You know, I mean, that was one of the biggest things that when we look at left side players, they both have game on either side. And so they had to kind of weigh that out a little bit. How are we going to play the best, you know, and I think they're still feeling that out a little bit.
Knowing them a little bit, I like this configuration. I take it back.
I still like it.
I still
I
like
still
it too.
like it.
I think Caden is more comfortable over here, and Jaren's
He is.
comfortable everywhere.
He is,
And Jaren likes his backhand.
He does.
Yep.
That shot right there, if you watch the way Caden uses that paddle, it's remnant of a lot of the pros that you see, taking that paddle and just dropping it down, holding it right on the end, and being very deceptive with that, because he can take that down the line just almost as much as he can take that back over
Yep.
to the center.
Absolutely. Yeah, there are some people when they cock their backhand dink, you know exactly where the paddle face is already angled where it's going to go.
Yep.
With him,
you don't
he
know.
can change it up. Yep.
You don't know.
It's 2-2. You predicted a game 3.
I do.
So I would like you to be correct. So now they're flipped around to where they were, but it doesn't look like they're switching. Jaren and Caden at least.
Almost just a half stack, we call that, when you're doing it mostly on serve. Or maybe they're just playing straight up and not. I wasn't
It
sure if
could be.
they actually did stack that, but they just been on that side at that point.
I thought that they did stack on offense, but maybe just to give a different look. See what they do here. They are, nope, they're not. So they are playing straight up.
So that's the change they made. Instead of going with a stack, they're just playing straight up where we're at with play. We're both good players.
Oh, that return just catches the outside line.
What a shot there.
Yeah.
What a
Caden,
shot
and
there.
Caden's there to clean it up.
Keeping those Crocs out of the kitchen.
Yep.
Yep.
I thought he was joking. He actually is playing in Crocs.
He is playing in Crocs. He's definitely he tells me from his boxing days, he actually has broken each of his feet, you know, and so there's some broken bones, some things. And at one point in time, he got one of the sponsors gave him a pair of shoes. I said, where are these? He said, they're in my closet. I says, well, don't your feet hurt playing in Crocs? He says, no, they hurt when I put shoes on. And it's partially because of some of those injuries he's had to his feet. So he finds them very comfortable, and he does well with them.
That I must say that's a first for me at this level to see somebody playing in Crocs and playing well and running all around the court in that.
We can do that.
Quick timeout here, and we will take that opportunity to talk to our next winners, Nick and Connor.
We'll see you again.
First of all, we've got Caden out here playing in Crocs. Have you guys seen anybody play at this level, high level, in Crocs before?
It's wild. I saw him playing in Indiana like 6 months ago, and I was like, what is this guy doing in Crocs? But hey, he makes it happen, and he's a strong player. But no, can't say I have.
Yeah. I only just realized that I thought they were joking before when they talked about that. Anyway, your match. Yeah. You kind of called it early on. You said the last time you played those guys, there was some chirping. There was some chirping. It was a lot in one direction, but it looked like maybe you absorbed it. Does it fire you up a little bit when that happens, or do you just kind of ignore it?
Yeah, I think we just, at least I go out with a mindset of just like don't get too high, don't get too low, and makes it pretty easy. We've had some battles with some tennis players that are a lot worse than that. I'll just say that. So. Yeah, makes it pretty easy, and that's all you have to deal with.
Yeah, tennis is.
Yeah, it brings you back to the tennis days for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. For sure.
You guys handled it well, though. I know those two guys are also going to be playing down in Cape Coral, so you may see them again. right? You guys are gonna
Yeah,
be
I can't. Yeah, they are going down to Cape Coral. Yeah, you're right.
Yep, they told us that.
They're trying to drive though. We think they're crazy for that. They're scared. They're scared of the flying.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they end up doing.
You guys are fine then.
I'm not driving 20 hours, but yeah. I got the flight.
Not to play with him. No.
Yeah, we're flying down.
I did check, and there's flights coming back later, so I might be.
Just
Let's
gonna
go.
hang out. Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, we like that.
He's gonna live stream you actually.
I get the all in.
Yeah,
some all in gear.
Yeah.
We'll have a spot for you in the Airbnb. That's for sure.
Oh, I even got a place to stay.
Yeah.
Listen to
Oh
that.
my goodness! I thought I'd have to stay with my parents another week. Shoot.
So that's a really tough team you guys just beat. What seemed to work for you guys?
I feel like when it's when we're playing good players like that, we gotta really play pickleball more so than just trying to drive and crash on every point. So we definitely did some of that. We mixed in a little bit of slow points. I think when we felt like they were missing balls at the net. Nick has really good hands. I feel like he was really on point in hands battles that whole game. So. Yeah, I mean, it was working well for us.
It wasn't lack of any driving going on, though. There was a lot of that in the game, right? Obviously.
Yeah,
match
for
power
sure.
for power numerous times, and I think that, like you said, you see as the level gets up, that power is evident in each game, and I think you guys do that well, keeping that ball low, driving hard.
Yeah, mixing that in there. Yeah. Yep, for sure.
Well, this other semifinal looks like it's getting closer to being done. I want to give you the advantage of being able to sit and rest and kind of scout this out. So let you guys go. But congratulations, keep the train rolling.
Cool, thanks guys.
Thanks.
All right, Jeff. If a third game is going to happen, if your prediction is going to come true, it's getting to
getting down
dire
there, I
straits
know
here. We gotta
they're gonna get it together.
This is time. Okay, that's a good start.
Here it is, right here.
And now they are stacking.
Well, they have to bite it off.
But they're stacking the other way. No.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to be to their advantage myself. I think we'll see if they got some knowledge that I'm not aware of.
Yeah, I don't know that blasting away at this team is going to be the strategy either.
Ariel's just playing, like you said, at the peak of his game right now.
He is, and I think Jake is such a smart player. I think he recognizes that, and he's not making errors. He's just letting Mariano be him, and that's why I think they're a great partnership. Yeah, a couple of just hanging in there. It's 9-3 on the 2. Faltnowski and Young trying to get the serve back here.
Oh.
That's a good way to do it.
Let's do it, guys. Come on.
No stack now.
When you see that happening, you can see a team struggling a little bit with just what are we doing? We don't, if our game plan is consistent or not. And it doesn't surprise me that some of these mistakes we're making is just because of that. We're not in a consistent place. You know, we've seen a couple teams out here come up here and say, basically, we feel we've tried our different scenarios and we play best this way. And then it lets you get used to what's coming at you, you know, and I think you see a lot more of that in the higher level play, that being that one-sided player is, we've mentioned it many times tonight, but there's a value to it, you know.
Wait, hold on. This isn't right.
No, I don't think so.
And the ref corrected them, but that's not correct. Caden served both of those balls, but
it doesn't really matter. They might have served the first one incorrectly.
They stacked it though. Oh, they
Do you know
did.
what I mean?
They did serve the first one incorrectly.
That's what happened.
Yes.
So then
Yep.
the ref corrected it. And it's not looking real good. I might have to run down and grab one of those good hot dogs downstairs.
And not cheesecake? Right.
Not cheesecake, no.
I don't know if we We'll try to confirm as to whether or not Jaron did eat cheesecake or not.
I know where his bag
Get out of his car.
I
Yeah.
know where his bag
Although
is.
if they lose this one, he's going to want that cheesecake, Jeff.
Yeah, I know, but I could go get it right now.
Cheesecake is a great place to drown your sorrows. So.
Picking on Jake, aren't
All right.
they? Yeah.
I think that's out of more respect for Mariano than it is for disrespect towards Jake. That did just drop onto the line, just topped right onto the line. And it's 4-9.
All right, I'm going to go watch this court
Still
side.
in.
I'm going to be back up.
You can. Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Get on down there, Jeff. I'll hold the fort down. I do not. All right. Another point. 5-9. Faltinowski and Young. And looks like Fredrickson and Yee going to take a timeout. Try to gather themselves here. And I think we're going to take a quick break. Be back on the other side with the rest of the semifinal and the finals coming up.
Hey, man, the beer is the destination.
Fat tire.
Remember saying, let's get together soon. For nights on the town, days full of play, and experiences you'll never forget. Well, sooner became later, and you and your friends are long overdue for a reunion that picks up right where you left off. So stop saying soon, because the best time is now in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
We are back here Thursday premiere night at All In Pickleball Gym in Byron Center, Michigan. This is the semifinal. The one that is left. Connor Mogul, Nick Romano already on to the finals. One of these two teams looking to face them for tonight's $800 prize. Jake Fredrickson, Mariano Yee from the east side of the state up right now. But the west side team, Jaron Faltinowski, Caden Young, making a comeback here. They've clawed back from, I believe it was 2-9 at one point. Now 6-9. Making sure we're right server, right place. Couple of net cords that didn't really affect the point, but Jaron Faltinowski then gets big in the middle. His very famous backhand flick helps end the point, and it's now 7-9, several points in a row. We're still having questions about where the serve is, but we're in the right place. And it's 8-9 now. My co-host, Jeff Howlett, predicted a game 3. Decided to go down there to see if his prediction would come true. And now we're at 9-9, 7 points in a row. And it's 10-9. Pickleball. Very streaky game. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you want to continue to see great comebacks like this one and more great pickleball, make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action on TPNs or from anything else that we may stream. And that is 9 points in a row. Faltinowski and Young make Jeff's prediction come true and force a game 3. So we're still playing. It's a full crowd here. Nobody cares that it's a weeknight. This is TPN Pickleball, All In Pickleball Gym. There's $800 on the line and a place in the finals, which will be March 13th. for $3,000. Hunter Mogul, Nick Romano, Team Spring Arbor, just chilling. Awaiting the winner of this one. And they will get a little more chill. And of course, great events like this one cannot take place without our wonderful volunteers, the referees, scorekeepers, the live stream team, which is not just me and Jeff. We have a production team and camera people who do a fantastic job. Grand Rapids Pickleball, built by volunteers, and events like this continue to rely on that. So thank you to everybody involved in that. And speaking of which, the Beer City Open, the nation's leading volunteer-powered tournament, and now an MLP stop, is back July 8th through 13th this year. So if you haven't yet, go in tomorrow, request that week off so that you don't miss a minute of the action, and that maybe you can have some amplifier vodka and not have to worry about working the next day. Great event. And the momentum continues. Faltinowski and Young win their 10th point in a row, 9th point in a row. Going back to the game 2, they start off game 3, 1-0. This is Jake Fredrickson to serve, originally from Bloomington, Indiana, now living in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Coaches at Wolverine Pickleball. Jake finishes off that point. His partner, Mariano Ye, he is living now in West Bloomfield. Played college tennis at Chowan University. He's originally from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Catches Caden Young there on the speed up, and it's 3-1. So Fredrickson and Ye, after losing a big lead in game 2, building another lead here in game 3. And the net cord lends a hand, and the lead expands yet again. 5-1, still on the 1. It's a rare miss from Mariano tonight. He has been on the money, especially with his forehand and his drives. Some good dinking there from Caden Young. Move that thing around. That ends a very fruitful possession for Fredrickson and Ye. And Young and Faltinowski, see if they can make a little more comeback magic happen now. The missed return will help matters on that end. Now 2-5 on the 2. Don't know what the dispute was there. It looked like maybe he thought it hit both of their paddles at one point. They determined it did not, so 5-2 now. Making sure they're in the right place. Fat Tire, another one of tonight's sponsors, and another sponsor of the Beer City Open. Been involved for several years. Fat Tire is a blonde ale produced by New Belgium Brewing. Feel free to enjoy one before Beer City Open, but certainly if you are out at Belknap July 8th through 13, there will be plenty of Fat Tire out there for spectators to enjoy. This is Jaron Faltinowski's serve. It's 2-5-2. If you're just joining us, that is correct. His partner is playing in Crocs and playing well in them. Apparently the result of some foot injuries from combat sports, kickboxing. We went over that earlier, but if you missed us for some reason and you're just now tuning in at 10 o'clock at night, that's why he's wearing Crocs. Aaron's like, what do I have to do to win a point? He eventually finds the shot to do so. And that's 1 point held. So a little stuck here at 5-2. Hayden Young played a ball that may have been hitting the back net, and we're going to have a side flip. It's 6-2. Fredrickson and Ye are up. However, we saw this movie in game 2 where they were up 9-2, and Faltinowski and Young found a way to come back. Rolled 9 points in a row and forced this game 3. And they did so with all kinds of different configurations. They stacked in one direction, and they stacked in the other direction. They played straight up at times, just whatever the moment felt like or whatever the situation called for. That's how they lined up. It worked to the tune of 11-9 in game 2. Now trying to do it again. Get another comeback. I'm sure they would love to start that comeback a little earlier this time, maybe at 6-2 and not at 9-2. Jaron Faltinowski from Grand Haven, Michigan. Came from table tennis. Coaches pickleball. There are a lot of great options for pickleball coaching around here, including my co-host tonight, Jeff Howlett. But if you are interested in learning from Jaron, he's a fantastic teacher. You can look him up. Katie Young with the overhead right down the line. A little bit of a misdirect. They get the serve back. 2-6. Once again, we saw him do that earlier tonight. Tried to just pulverize the ball in that combo. And he misses that one, but got a really good look on his forehand. And look who's back. Jeff's back on the air. And I'm sorry I doubted you.
Had to go root them on.
Yeah. I've learned my lesson.
All right.
What a comeback.
Now I know, and I should go back down because they
got to do it again
well
now.
when I'm down by the court.
Yeah. Yeah, his forehand is, Mariano's forehand is tough when you don't give him a sitter right there. 7-2. There you go. Maybe I was saying maybe start the comeback at 7-2 and not 9-2 this time. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, what a play. Fredrickson with a Ernie that it felt like he was standing on the side of the court for a very long time waiting for that ball.
I think he was. Hmm.
7-2. Get another look at it here on the 2. So this score holds, and we know that it might not based on what we saw in game 2. How do you see Mariano and Jake matching up against Connor and Nick?
It'll be interesting. Yeah, I think you're going to see once again kind of a focus on Jake. But Mariano's playing top of his game right now, I think. It'll be just a little bit dependent on how well they can isolate, I think.
So I think Jaron and Caden have actually succeeded in sort of freezing him out a little bit more here. As I say that, he does that. But prior to that, they had been playing Jake a lot, and I think it maybe cooled Mariano off just slightly. He wasn't seeing as many balls. But then it heated Jake up. Jake had really picked it up.
I think the difference really is just the mistakes that are made, the unforced errors that are happening. You know, I think when they can keep the ball clean, keep them playing a little longer, they've been successful. But they've hit a lot of short rallies into the net or out.
Well, Nick and Connor have such good hands. They're so good at resetting things that it'll be, for me, it'll be interesting to see if then they can neutralize the power Mariano brings, because his drive has been very successful tonight. His crash behind it has been very successful. Yet I think Nick and Connor are pretty good at handling that.
And they're good at resetting into that kitchen. So it'll be interesting to see that net game, because Mariano's great net game. But I think that's going to be the key, is that they bring them into the net a little bit more instead of that free mid-zone swing away at me and hit it hard. And I think that
although here we are, it was 9-2 when we started talking about that. It's now 3-9. So this is another
good job.
This was the score.
Mariano's backhand just solid, stellar play.
Say, like, his game is very snappy on both sides. It's tremendous snap on his shots.
There's some of that net play. There's another. 4-9.
Here it is. The comeback at 9.
Oh, my goodness.
This is what they did last time, though. They didn't come back all in one go. They kind of just slowly trickled. They gave you enough time to get downstairs.
And get a hot dog.
And get a hot dog.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I told them not to rush it.
They did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're kind of doing that again.
It'll be interesting. You know, this is, you know, they're playing no matter which team comes up against Nick and Connor. They've been sitting around for a while. You know, typically what I've seen is them not waste his time, but being at the court, just actually keeping warm, keeping all that going on. And they're kind of holding back and waiting to let this game happen before they get out there. But you never know what that might change.
Match point now here after Mariano finds a speed up on a ball that was pretty low. That was pretty red or pretty orange, I think. Very impressive.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Oh, he saved it,
wow,
though. Yeah,
he did save it.
We still got one more serve, right, for the No, we don't. No, they don't. Okay, back over.
This to me fits into that mental toughness thing when you have a hard time really starting off slow, you know, and you get down in a game, and just like they came back the last game, it's you play with a different intensity towards the end of that, and that's part of that mental thing. How do I get into that mode before I'm down 9-2, right? And it's something that we all struggle with at times, but some of us more than others. So here we are 10-5, but how could this have been if we were 8-8 or something of that nature? You know, it's a whole different game.
Oh, that's a good
another
find.
great
Yep.
shot. 6-10.
Okay.
Very entertaining.
Caden's looking to attack, especially from the right a couple of times. And he's done this little shot where he hits a very sharp angle on his forehand, and it sets him up for the next shot pretty well. And it's 7-10.
He almost pancakes it so it actually doesn't go to the feet. It comes up about the shins or whatever, you know, and it catches you off guard where that's going.
Missed third, though, ends that possession, but they got some things done.
Good hands again. Something tells me these guys want it pretty bad. Can they do it? Can they pull it off again 2 games in a row?
Let's see.
Nope.
Yeah, that's tough, though. When he can pull that trigger from both sides, he can take very low balls at the kitchen line and speed it up. And that's the end.
Good match, though. 11-7,
Yep.
9-11, 11-7.
Fredrickson and Yee. I don't know if I get a vote in this. I would say let's get these. Don't make them come up here. Let's get these guys on court and let's get this.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Let's get this final underway.
That works for me. I would like to hear their strategy, though, going into this game. You know, they haven't seen them yet tonight, right? So definitely a different game, in my opinion, than they just got done playing. All 3 of those games. You're going to see a lot more power, a lot more drives on the third shot. You're going to see that great top spin. Reset. All right.
Speaking of reset, let's go to commercial.
Absolutely. Let's thank some of our sponsors.
But don't go anywhere. Got a great final coming up.
We are Selkirk. We are pickleball.
Pickleball?
Yeah, pickleball.
All ages, family, friends, dinks, drives, Ernies, ATPs, and whatever this is. 10 years in and just getting started. Here and not going anywhere. We are you, and you are who we work for. Family-owned, USA-based, pickleball proud. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
less is more. Unless it's less beer.
Fat tire.
Remember saying, let's get together soon. For nights on the town, days full of play, and experiences you'll never forget. Well, sooner became later, and you and your friends are long overdue for a reunion that picks up right where you left off. So stop saying soon, because the best time is now in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Welcome to All In Pickleball Gym, the first dedicated indoor pickleball facility in Grand Rapids, featuring 5 full-sized indoor courts and 2 trainer courts that feature a professional outdoor pickleball surface. 16-foot full enclosed ball containment nets on every court will ensure that you will never have to yell "ball" again. Looking to level up your game? Join any one of our leagues, drill sessions, or training clinics scheduled throughout the week. Industry lighting, online booking, key code access, custom training courts, and players' lounge are just a few of the amazing things about All In Pickleball Gym. Come check out our facility in Byron Center, Michigan at 476th Street, Byron Center, or visit our website at allinpickleballgym.com.
Hey, man. The beer is the destination.
Fat tire.
We are Selkirk. We are pickleball.
Pickleball?
Yeah, pickleball.
All ages, family, friends, dinks, drives, Ernies, ATPs, and whatever this is. 10 years in and just getting started. Here and not going anywhere. We are you, and you are who we work for. Family-owned, USA-based, pickleball proud. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
Well, here we go. We are back. It is Thursday premiere night, TPN, pickleball at All In Pickleball Gym. And we are about to have your finals of the men's draw. Connor Mogul and Nick Romano, you see them warming up. We are going to just get them, their opponents right on court. Jake Fredrickson, Mariano, yeah, we will skip the interview. But
Yeah.
you did pick their brain for a second about what they're gonna. Yeah.
Should I tell? I mean, they may be scouting what we're talking about now. Should I?
I'm gonna guess that they're not listening to us, but don't know that.
Yeah, we did talk to Mariano and congratulate him on his win. Asked him if he had a strategy going into this game, and obviously he recognizes the power that may be coming at him at times. And he just mentioned to us basically that I think he's gonna, because of their skills and hands, basically for both these gentlemen. He's maybe going to be a little more reserved at kind of firing that ball off, you know, and speed ups.
We said that last time. He's not going to just be able to kind of break in the front door like he's been tonight against these guys. A couple of our sponsors, Experience Grand Rapids, you saw their commercial. Kind of wonder how they filmed that guy falling into the hedge, but
I have fallen into that same hedge. So
and you didn't get paid for it.
I didn't go into another scene or anything, but yeah, I
it wasn't.
over.
It wasn't like a doorway. You didn't like fall into Narnia or something. And
more of our sponsors, Jam, Stretch and Fitness. I know she's actually on a cruise right now.
Wow.
Couldn't be here with us tonight, but she's definitely been an asset here to All In.
No wonder I'm all tight. No one's been here to stretch me out. That's, you know.
Exactly.
Okay. Before that, Paddle Tech, great paddle company based here in Michigan. Longtime sponsor of Andrea Coop, one of our local pro players. Fat Tire, talked about them earlier, made by New Belgium. And another Beer City Open sponsor.
Absolutely.
Yep. Before that, we had Kind Crumbs, that local baked goods, entirely allergen free. if you have somebody in your life or you yourself need that, you can find their products all over Grand Rapids. And then, of course, All In Pickleball Gym, our host for this. This is the Byron Center facility. They now have a Cedar Rock facility. You saw the commercial. Great facility, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
The only one in town that has a fence and net. I like the combo.
We have a fence now.
And kind of a...
we have a fence on Championship.
Oh, you on
Court.
Championship.
We did add a little bit.
But a fence and then a net.
Then a net up.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And a private court.
And actually we bolt on, instead of a portable net, we actually have solid, rigid nets there as well.
Yeah, it is really a great facility.
Great lighting once again. Same color scheme. So you play here, you play there, you play Belknap. They're all the same. I think people appreciated that there's no adjusting your eyes to a different color scheme, or I think they've liked the choices that we've made.
You know, I forget. I saw an old picture of Belknap, and I forgot that the courts used to not be painted in at all. It was just white lines.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think on gray, or it was like all one solid color. The kitchen wasn't a different color. Everything was just one color.
I don't recall those days. I do recall the decision to go with purple, and I was criticized quite heavily on that. And
you chose it? You chose purple?
It was like, are you sure? And yeah, I don't think anyone's regretted that. It's kind of made us stand out.
I like it.
Courts across the country kind of duplicate that. I've seen some of them duplicate it in the opposite, backcourt with purple. I don't like that as well. But the rich colors, the deeper, richer colors, actually let the ball stand out better. And,
you know, I played at Broadleaf Brewery, and because that's more of a fun environment. It's not made for super high-level play or competitive play, I don't think. They have a bright orange kitchen, and I actually kind of enjoyed that.
Oh, really?
Just because it was popped so much, it was just fun. And
that's good to know, actually, because I've been working with the Yonkers building, the retrofit of the Howland Township, and they're going to put 6 courts in there. And they're going with Hope colors. So we have dark blue background, and we have that orange Hope color orange kitchen. So I'll tell them that you already endorsed it. So
now this, I think Broadleaf's is almost like a neon orange.
Is it
Hope's
brighter?
orange is like just a little bit deeper. Yeah. I used to. That was my mall though, growing up. It was I waited for my mom many a time in that Yonkers. So it would be fun to play pickleball. When's that supposed to be? Like, what's the timeline on that?
Well, the timeline, we've been working heavily with the fence, the pool fence people that are actually advertising their product as pickleball fence now. That's what's going around it. 5 feet high in the back court, 42 inches around the sides. We met there this last week and made a plan exactly for that. And then the paint is the surfacing is supposed to start, I think, in April. And yeah, it's going to be a nice change.
Introduce our players. Saw Nick Romano, 5.88 duper for Nick, highest in the draw from Pinckney, Michigan. His partner, Connor Mogul, they played tennis together at Spring Arbor. Connor's hometown is Jackson, but he's now over here in the Grand Rapids area. 5.83 duper, so not far behind his partner Nick, although if they keep playing together in tournaments, I assume they'll just ascend at the same rate, or descend, I suppose. But comes from a lot of different sports, not just tennis at Spring Arbor, hockey, baseball, and their opponents on the other side. This is a look at Jake Fredrickson, hometown, very solid player. Hometown, Bloomington, Indiana, now in Ann Arbor, 5.37 duper. Favorite shot, we haven't seen any evidence of that tonight. No space for a tweener yet, but he did put it down as his favorite shot. But the beauty of the tweener is probably knowing when not to use it, and best in the state, probably not the time to try it. Although you never know.
You never do know.
There's some pros that hit it in them. I've seen it hit in pro draws, so maybe. His partner, Mari Anoye, hometown, Ann Arbor, Michigan. He's now over there on that side of the state, but I think originally from Buenos Aires. College tennis player. Favorite shots a backhand flick. We have seen a lot of that. So he does have yes. He does have that, and it's a 5.57 duper. I don't think I don't remember seeing Jake having played in a pro draw. I believe the other 3 players have all played in some sort of pro draw. And Connor and Nick will be playing in PPA Cape Coral at the beginning of March. So the championship match, once again, $800 on the line. And a spot in the TPN finals, which I believe Nick and Connor are already in.
I think they are.
So Jake and Mariano will try to punch their ticket. And again, you don't have to win one of these to get in. You can accumulate enough points to make it in,
right,
especially if a team like Nick and Connor just keep winning.
Yeah. It's a great format here. I mean, obviously they're still playing on the other courts right now for some of that points. And it allows those players that haven't quite crested that threshold to still have an opportunity to come in and really compete for some big money, actually, like $3,000, I think it is.
3,000, yep.
That's big.
So Connor has won 3 of these this year. He won mixed with Monica Wynn, the very first one. He won with Nick in the first men's. And he won with Casey Cullen in the second men's. So he's looking for his 3rd straight men's title. Nick has won 2 of these this year. He won men's with Connor, and then he won the last mixed event with Downey Fernberg. So they are both in the finals, and they both win a lot when they come here.
Well, the trick is they can only play with one partner in that final, you know, when we get together. So do they have some choices there?
They do have some choices. So winning does not lock you in as a partnership. I think winning gets you in. Yep.
To choose who you might partner up with. Yep.
I would guess they'll play together, but Connor could play with Casey if Casey plays again. Although these guys have more of a history. Longtime friends. Spent some time in an inflatable hot tub together at Spring Arbor, apparently.
My daughter graduated from Spring Arbor.
Does she play pickleball?
No, she doesn't.
There's a lot of pickleball going on at Spring Arbor, apparently.
Oh. An instant side out.
Maybe a little bit of that wait time. He said that maybe they would have to knock off a little bit of the wait time rust.
Take advantage of that as soon as possible, you know, because I think let them start to get in a groove again. It could be a lot more difficult.
Nice deceiving shot there. Wow. So that's
excellent.
I've seen Mariano play for several years. He came to Grand Rapids and played in some like 5-0. It was like a 4-5, 5-0 combined bracket when he was first getting into it. Always been impressed with him. That said, I think tonight he's particularly on.
Yes, man. That's a difficult ball. I mean, that ball was a foot out, but it certainly didn't have the height there that would say, oh, that easily is out. So it was both of the Connor and Nick both had opportunity to go after that ball. So good read.
And interesting to see Jake drive that third. Haven't seen him do that a ton, but it might be what you were talking about. Let's catch these guys early. He's picked up the aggressiveness. I think that happened towards the end of the last match when they were playing him a lot of balls. He knew he had to turn on the offense at that point, and did it. So it's carrying over a little bit into this game. Haven't seen Mariano drive the third a lot from his backhand side. That was one of the first tonight. great pickleball. And finished off a big forehand from Connor Mogul. This is the kind of match I think it's going to be. We're going to get some good points. We're going to get some long rallies.
A 2 or a 3 game? What are you rooting for? I mean, we're here this late anyway. It's already 10:30, so we might as well just.
I would love 3.
Yeah.
I don't think Nick and Connor, I still don't think that they've played 3.
No. And I don't think they expect to. I really don't.
In any of these events,
No.
I'm saying.
No.
Yeah.
No. Little paddle whisper going on.
Little paddle, yeah. So I'm gonna hold with history and say that they win in 2. Although as those words were coming out of my mouth, that happened. 'Got it.
He got that. Wow. Like you said, Ernie last game, a little ATP here, really calm.
He turned it up. I mean, he's turned up the offense for sure. And I think he said, if you're gonna avoid Mariano's forehand, I'm gonna make you pay over here.
Yeah.
Three, 2-2. There we go.
Another ATP, second one of the night.
Got out
Do we have
there.
an over under?
We didn't set one, but I think we've been over. We've been over. Yeah.
Yeah. Such a sweet shot.
That backhand.
It is so sweet. Yeah.
He's turned almost all the way away from the net and just flicks it so easily back into the kitchen. And because he's a great athlete, he's able to get himself back into position.
That might have even been an out ball he hit.
It could have been.
Might have been. It's hard to tell from this angle, but. Uh-oh.
Another
So
one.
calm. Oh my gosh.
How about that?
That little flick, the backhand flick.
And he can do it. He can get around the post with it.
Absolutely kind of flicked it around the post, which is a little unusual. Usually people are setting up, the paddle's ready. It just like came out of nowhere. That's 3.
Oh, that one nearly found the back line.
So I'm going to make the prediction here. You know, if Mariano and if they can pull this off and stay just ahead of them, I think that's the way this game's going to go. It's just inch its way up. If they can stay ahead to the finish of this game, we're certainly going to see 3. But if they lose momentum anywhere along the line, it's going to be tough. Really going to be tough.
Yeah, I think they had a couple of nice looks on that last possession, up 4-3. I think you want to extend that lead again, catch these guys coming off of that layoff. And right now, I think this is a very important possession for Fredrickson and Yate. Maintain this lead and put it a little more distance even. That's the first one he's missed out there. Well, it looked like he tried to go for a sharper angle and push that back into the more towards the center of the court. So another hold with no damage done for Romano and Mogul, and we've been kind of stalemated at 3-4 here.
Little reset practice here going on.
It's looked like
it's like a little drill session.
I was just going to say that, yeah. Drill session over. And it's 4-4. So I think that was, you know, a big couple of possessions for Mariano and Jake to stretch that lead out. They didn't do it. And now I think Connor and Nick are a little more settled in.
One of Nick's favorite shots.
He loves that shot.
He does love that shot. Not necessarily one that he hits out, but he loves the shot. Oh.
Ready for that.
This is
now a little dinking drill.
There's another one. Can he get two?
Ready? They're ready for that now.
2 in 1 point. Oh, he hit. Did he hit that out?
It was out.
Oh. 4 out of 5 ATPs. Oh, no.
All right, a couple of errors here. And now from 3-4, Romano and Mogul up 6-4.
Okay.
Bleeding stopped. Now you got to get some points. You've been stuck at 4 for 2 possessions.
Yep.
It's a tough ball.
No.
Not a point.
Not a point.
All right.
We allow that. After 10:30, we allow
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, a little change up.
Allowed him to drive that third, but missed the 5th, and 6-4. Romano and Mogul. A 3-point possession last time, and they start off with another one here. This is where I think, yeah, they're going to take off. I think that there was a sliver of there was opportunity.
There was, yeah.
And obviously this first game isn't over, but
no, not at
there
all.
was there's a couple of possessions where Jake and Mariano came up empty. Were big.
Nice shot.
They get
Jake.
one there. Yep.
That's actually Connor's shot, that lob. Nick chose to throw one up there just to see.
You know, the last time, I think it was in mixed, there was a lot of, he was lobbing more.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I asked him about it, he said, I think he said he lobbed more in mixed.
Okay.
But first lob we've seen tonight out of him. Haven't seen a lot of lobs in general tonight.
Wow. See a little bit of that aggression. They're starting to get amped up between the two.
Why lob when you can do that? 9-4, timeout happening. It was 4-3 at one point. Romano and Mogul roll off 6 straight points, and it's 9-4. All right. Coach, what did Jake and Mariano have to do here?
Well, you know, we've seen Mariano kind of drive some of those shots that he talked about not going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he just needs to get back into that kitchen game and just blast that out. He's had 4 ATPs. They've gotten 2 of them back. But Jake's been playing well, and I think that I'd like to see Jake put a little more depth to some of his returns. I think that's setting them up already to get that drive coming. But I think they start off with some deeper returns, and Mariano's just got to chill it a little bit. I think get into that game where he can dink forever, you know, and use some of that patience that I know he has and he's experienced before. So may see just a little bit of impatience on their part.
And that's, to me, I think that's partially due to them knowing who's on the other side of the net.
Absolutely.
You're
Trying to
over
make something happen, right?
Yep.
There's that deep return that I talked about. See that?
And there you go.
How about that? That's the first one we've seen go back a foot from the line, and I think that makes a big difference, especially at this level of play.
Huge possession here for Frederickson.
That's an out ball.
And there it is. So there's a
I'll
point.
send them. Should I send them the bill yet, or should I wait till they catch up and win this game?
Well, yeah, there may be things to add to it still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that might. Yeah. Connor says, no, I think I'm just going to start to play a little bit harder here. That reach of his is unbelievable.
I said this in a previous TPN, and then was told that it's because of his hockey background, but he's always got his feet underneath him. He never seems like he's reaching for things or off balance, or he's very stable when he hits the ball. And he's always just there in the right position. And he never looks like he has to move. He's like scrambling to get there. He just kind of is there. I think he's deceptively fast, is what they would say in football. Like he's not a guy who looks like he's moving super fast, but is always in the right spot. And there we go. Boy, they just went on a run, didn't look back, and it's 11-5 game one. We'll see if they can somebody make these guys play a third game.
Nice.
You were talking about that Holland facility, that Yonkers facility. So what's the timeline? What do we think?
They're really looking at May 1st, and I think they're not far off of that. They have a few things to finish up. They have on the other side of the building. They actually have a really deluxe rock climbing facility.
Okay.
Really a neat way to kind of relaunch a department store. You know, that area, a mall. Really, Holland Township's kind of been doing a lot of development in their entire area around there. So you see the pickleball courts out in the airport area, and it's a
beautiful facility there. That Tulip City, yeah. And some really good players that way.
We've been, All In has been looking out that way to potentially add to the options for people to play out there, and I think that's.
So do you know yet if this new indoor facility, is it going to be on a membership model?
I don't know,
Or,
because community center itself, so they got a lot of different things that is going to take place in that building. So.
So it's not just standalone pickleball.
Not at all.
Okay.
No, they have a basketball court there, so they're fully set up for all different types of sports. A running track up around the facility, weight room, and stuff like that.
Wow. Okay. And it's, I take it because it's your involvement. We're getting good court surface.
Absolutely.
And
Yep.
plenty of room all around.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well constructed there from Nick. Played a couple of those shots from standing off the court, got himself back on, and he does a great job of setting himself up with combos. Not hitting the first couple too hard and giving himself a nice chance to put the ball away. What a couple of resets that one is.
There's that power.
Oh.
Wow.
He had to hit it that way to finally end the
certainly
point, because they reset everything before that, which was...
It's a good example of a lot of my students. They think they have to really swing at that shot. He took that with maybe a half-inch backswing. Oh.
Yeah, everything moves so fast at this level. You don't have time to have a big backstroke on that thing.
Or even a follow through. We talk about having that paddle finish where you need it for the next shot coming back at you, because it is coming back. All right. Right there, he took pace off that ball, and I think Connor was actually expecting something hard, Hindrance, and that was the The fence was in his way.
Yeah. If somebody hits a shot that good, that it's going to go out there, though. There's plenty of room on the side of the court here.
There's
a great
Nick
move.
shot.
Yep.
Very good.
All right. Heck of a way to get a first point in game 2. So again, this is the finals of TPN. This is men's. This is the last one. Mixed is next week. Then there's a break. Then it's the overall finals.
Can't give those away.
That's
Nice
a great
shot.
ball. Yep. All right, 1-3. They gotta try to come out fast here. I think need some points on this possession.
Yep.
Need a few.
Not happening that way.
No, and he hasn't missed those a lot tonight. Again, I think it's the knowing that it's got to be just a little bit better ball against this team.
ATP from Connor. Oh, another 8. Oh. Good thought. I want one.
Wanted to get in on that action.
I
Yeah.
want one. It was there. It just went long. Nick serves one wide. Got to stop the bleeding, though. Here we go. That's a better return again. Yeah. They're in the groove right now.
They are, yep.
Good timeout.
You could see it happen in that game 1 when they started to turn it on.
Yeah. There's a great replay. See down at the bottom right, we had Elders Helpers up there. I know Nikki and Gary in Florida right now enjoying this, but they may be watching, so I want to say hi to Nikki. Miss you here.
They have to be one of the first businesses around here to get involved with pickleball, right? It's been a long time.
Absolutely. Yeah, they jumped on board, and Nikki became a fan real fast, and was the very first, our second BCO. She says, I want to sign up already before the first one was done. She says, I want to be a part of this again next year. So they've been involved from the get, and a great supporter here. They're some of the team that actually supports what's going on here at All In Pickleball Gym, and we appreciate their involvement, definitely.
And we saw Jace playing earlier tonight. They were an early sponsor of Jace.
Yes,
right?
they were.
Yep.
No time like the present, Mariano. We're off 1.
Off 1.
Double their score.
Can't get to 11 unless you get to 2.
That's been haunting him this game.
I'm surprised he's not trying to drop that backhand a little bit more. It's a different strategy than what he whispered to you when he was up here.
It was, actually. Maybe he was trying to throw me off, thinking I was going to share that with his opponents. Not even getting a break once in a while.
No. And Connor was swinging for the fences, trying to send this thing home.
Right
Trying to get us out of here.
Exactly.
There it is. Yeah.
That's one of the things you see with a higher level play is you really see confidence in hitting those shots, knowing where they're going continually.
He is just. Let's see if I can blast out these last few points.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you in a couple weeks. There it is.
Wow.
Just decided to take over, drive several balls in a row, and finish it out. And 11-5, 11-3. Nick Romano, Connor Mogul, still yet to play game 3 in a TPN. And those guys will be playing PPA Cape Coral. Hopefully we can get a stream of the qualifying draw.
Exactly.
Sometimes they do have that. So be on the lookout for them. If not, come back. March 13, they will be playing in the finals for $3,000. We have mixed next time. I don't know if either of them are playing mixed. Assume they might. But mixed will be next Thursday right here at All In Pickleball Gym. Let's see if we can get the winners up here. Or they may hold out on us. It's almost 11 o'clock. But the spectators stuck it out, and they were treated. That was great pickleball tonight, don't you think? Start to finish. Had some really great matches. Had some pickles thrown in. And
6 ATPs that last game.
6 ATPs. We had some big comebacks. And just really great play all around. Once again, highlighting the level of talent in the state of Michigan.
And a place that allows it to come here and actually showcase itself. So I think it goes without saying to thank All In Pickleball Gym and Scott for all the work they put in to make this happen, to make it available for those players. It's kind of a thankless thing at times, but they do a great job continually to develop new camera abilities, and even the setup that we have here is just phenomenal. So.
Yeah, and look, these guys would not keep coming back and driving across the state if this event wasn't worth it.
No.
And they keep showing up.
Absolutely. Here they come.
All right.
Familiar faces.
All right, it's almost 11 o'clock, so let's give them a couple questions and be on our way.
Yeah. Took a little bit out. That's a hard finish, by the way.
Yeah, you looked like you kind of looked at the clock and said, it's 10:52. I'm just going to drive like 4 balls in a row and end this thing. Is that what was your strategy there? Got real aggressive towards the end.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't our strategy to begin with. I felt like we weren't, that wasn't really working in game 1. And then in game 2, once they were on the odd number, I took a few points over on the left just to see if we could punch them in the mouth a little bit more. And it worked kind of at the end of that second game. So, yeah, it worked out.
Excellent.
Yeah, you definitely ran with it. Yep.
Yeah.
I think you rallied 4 off. Just, it was a one and done.
Exactly.
Sometimes we'll mix that in. He's got a good drive, so that was working.
And when it's on, I was just talking about the confidence that you have in that shot. I mean, that's a shot that it's money.
It's the money maker.
Absolutely. And you get a chance once off the net one time, and basically there's no defense to that, but all those low drives, they're just so much power behind them. Watching it from up here, it's definitely impressive.
Yeah, thanks. Couldn't do it without Jim Hanchett. Gave me that paddle. So shout out, Jim. Thanks for the paddle.
So you've both won a couple of these now. What's the plan with the amount that you're raking in from this? Are you saving up for something? Have you already spent the other TPN funds? Are you using it to fly to Cape Coral? What do we got?
What do you got probably, right?
Yeah. I gotta pay for Jeff's Airbnb, so yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, probably. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, it's definitely probably gonna be used to help fund our Cape Coral trip. It'll be good to get down there and play that one. So yeah, it's good to get some good competition today.
Are either of you playing mixed next week?
I actually am. I don't know about Connor. I'm playing with Sarita, so I'm excited about that.
Okay.
I've played against her quite a bit. She's from Ann Arbor. I see her playing a lot. I play there all the time. Work over there. So yeah, I'm excited to play with her, and we're playing in Florida as well. So looking forward to next week. Get some matchups and see how it goes.
Good deal.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll be back next week. So playing with Melissa Kildo, so it should be fun. Yeah, it'll be a good time.
So it kind of goes without saying, I think, that you guys are coming back for the 3,000 as a partnership. Is that?
Yeah.
I think so,
You
yeah.
had some choices, right? I mean, obviously, you've won with other partners.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think we're firing it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fun. It's always it was a great event last year, and yeah, we gotta defend our title, so to speak. So.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's a blast being out here. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Congratulations. Great night of play. We'll see you next week for mixed, and we'll catch you.
Thanks. Appreciate it, guys.
Take care.
Thanks.
All right, Jeff. Thanks for filling in.
Well, I appreciate that. As a fifth choice, that was fun. Actually, it took me a little bit to get used to back what we were doing before, but
it was only fourth choice. I only went through 3 other people.
No, I heard already that.
We try to get a female. We try to pair me with a female.
I know it.
But then I just looked for somebody who has that same kind of energy.
I'm in touch with my feminine side.
I know you are.
Excellent. So
yeah.
It does fit.
Yep.
Yeah, it does fit.
No, but thanks for doing it. It was fun to share the booth with you. And we'll do it again, hopefully.
Anytime.
We'll be looking for that Holland facility. And again, if you're looking for guidance on how to put courts in, if you're looking for help with your game, if you're looking for help with your mental toughness.
Absolutely. I'm
Jeff
actually
does
going to
it
be
all.
downtown. There's a women's expo going on Saturday, and I'm actually spending 11 to 1 downtown at the Lost Place. The group that's creating this silent pickleball is going to have it down there. If you want to see it, see what it's about, they have a pickle roll down there. We put in a net, and I'll be there from 11 to 1 ask a coach kind of if you got something you want to know about your game. Feel free to stop down and say hi.
All right. Sounds great. So please do that. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for sticking it out with us to the end. If you're still watching this, it's 10:56. We appreciate that. Thanks to all the volunteers. Congratulations to all the players tonight, especially Connor and Nick for coming out on top. Thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors. And we will see you next week for mixed doubles on TPN right here at All In Pickleball Gym. Have a good night.
Good night.